Welcome back to Praying to the Dice Gods. Our intro is going to be with, excuse me, I'm working with something that surprised me. With Spencer's character, whose name I forgot.
Ouch. It's good old fashioned Jeff.
Jeff, that's right.
So, to start, hang on, I'm checking her audio. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so the recap, as done by Jeff, my new character. I was just kind of standing in a trapdoor tunnel when suddenly it opened, and there was a gold dragonborn named Tor. I gave the spiel that I was required to by Leosin, and we went and found a cleric named Charles. He seems like a good fella. I like Charles. We went down. Everybody's kind of tired at this point, but no one wants to sleep. And so we walked until we found these lizards guy, and I got angry. I shouldn't have gotten angry, but I did. And then Charles made me feel really bad for getting angry. Now I just feel bad in general. And then we took a short rest. And that's all that happened.
Long rest.
Long rest. We're really tired.
Really tired. You were stuck out. You stayed up a little later because you didn't feel as good.
Fill in on some details that weren't covered by that. We did lose Pug. He was killed, and forgot to put that in the right in the room here. We did lose Pug. Hang on, I'm going to a little bit more as the bubble shrink. And he was strung up by the people at the work camp. And then a kind of emotional conversation was had between Tor and Charles about his death, regarding humanity and its possible evil and its requirement of death in certain individuals.
Only humans, though. No other species.
Mosquitoes are pretty terrible.
Not just based on what you said, humanity.
Fair enough, yeah.
Oh, right. There's other species.
There's other species.
Right. Yeah.
You're right.
Humanoids.
Only human. Nope. I stick by it.
Does that count as D&D racism? I don't want to get anybody canceled here.
Star Wars.
See, those count as names racist. But at any rate, that's where we left off. I mean, you guys have just gotten to sleep. If I remember correctly, we have two fellows with a level of exhaustion at the end of this long rest.
Yeah.
That'd be Danny and Charles.
Yeah.
Keep note that means you have disadvantage on, I believe, is it just ability checks or is it ability checks and saving throws, attack rolls?
Let's find out. I think it's just ability checks, to be
I
quite
think it's
honest
just
with you.
ability checks. But double checking on that.
Roll me. Level 1 disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, so you guys have disadvantage on any ability checks you make throughout this next
Wonderful.
section. So that's fine. But you guys have all benefited from the long rest, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
True.
And take note, if you didn't mark it in between sessions, you and Tor have an inspiration.
Thank you.
Right. So you guys wake up. The sun shines in this kind of dark, dampened swamp that you guys have been sleeping in. You wake up a little bit muddy and scattered, a little bit moist. All of your equipment's a little bit moist. Your body feels a little bit moist. Okay, you're always moist, so not much of a difference for you. Except now it's moistened with swamp moisture. Not quite as
It's the equivalent of a spa for my species.
equivalent of a spa. Alright. So you wake up from the spa experience. Everyone else, the sun kind of catches your eyes. You guys wake up as it's starting to flood over the swamp. And what do you guys do? It's not a great morning waking up.
Why did it turn out?
We have technical issues.
The GoPro turned off, and I don't know why.
Well,
what is you guys' no mind. Forget I asked that.
I don't know why you got that off.
well, having woken up after, there's also the current goblin bodies are still over.
Lizard.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk, right? Yeah, they're still scaling. I don't know if that's racist.
Goblins are scaly. That is a little bit racist.
Yep.
Everyone.
Anyway, continuing.
I better not turn off again.
Good morning, all.
Just turn off.
I am still quite a bit tired. I expected a lot of energy in my body yesterday. I am tired, and this cranky loudness would probably be accurate. My body is quite exhausted, very emotionally exhausted from everything that went on yesterday. I hope that after last night's fight, we will now attempt to become closer to reaching our goal of finding more about the cults. Yes.
Charles, I would like to apologize for my lack of self-control. Would you mind being my accountability buddy?
I understand and accept your apology. It's quite. I was not used to that level of violence. I have not seen the insides of people in that way before. I said. But yes, if you believe that it will help you, I would love to be your. Say again.
Accountability buddy.
Accountability.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Charles.
So, why don't you take a minute and just sit in the sun for 5 minutes. Just soak up the energy that might make you feel a little bit happy.
Okay. And I go and I sit directly in the sun
Yeah,
for
we
a
might-
minimum of 5 minutes.
Yes.
Do I get sunburned?
No, you'd have to be sitting there for much longer to get sunburned.
Maybe as long as they.
Joe would have got mad. Not Joe, Jeff would have got mad. That's a problem.
Jeff would get mad if you got sunburned. I'm gonna try and see how hot it gets because the sound of the
Thing is
AC
throwing you off.
is kind of it's messing with my head. if that's
Right,
all
so the trick, it's the top button on the thing. So there's a line of buttons.
Oh, I mean, I want to get everybody's opinion on that. It's kind of overwhelming for a little bit for me. It's very loud.
I
What's
know
that?
it's white noise.
What's the
Turning
low?
off the AC.
I'd honestly prefer to first turn off the music before the AC. If there's sound that's distracting.
Alright, we can try that.
If the AC is still distracting, even with the music off, we can turn off the AC after
Try that.
that. But I'm almost sweaty. Okay.
Where were we at?
Charles.
I'm
said-
sitting in the sun.
Right.
Sitting
He's soaking up that energy that gives life.
Jeff
Yeah, you guys did wake up from that long
photosynthesizes.
rest in that kind of mucky, cold swamp.
Alright.
Jeff is photosynthesizing.
I suppose now I'm going to bury the lizard folk bodies. Alright.
When I see you doing that, I come over to assist, or I ask if I can. Mike, do you need any assistance? Yes.
I can help too. I'm of average strength.
I believe you are above average strength.
In my family, I'm among the weaker, actually. That was an after reaction, just dropping whatever you're holding.
Right.
Anyway, I'll lift up all the lizard bodies. You got lizard folk bodies. Kick them all up.
The help is much appreciated. Digging in this ground is not easy. This wet, mucky, kind of mud just fills in every time you dig a hole. But through struggle and trial, you are able to get holes and bury the lizard folk within
I'd like to. I think I'll say like a prayer, kind of under my breath.
Me too.
But mine's more of a prayer of apology, like to my God, and like a. Please don't let these lizard folk go to hell for what I've done. You know, or however D&D afterlife works. I'm not really super clear on that part.
Your character wouldn't be super clear on it either. It's not exactly a known science skill, so
I say prayer.
it's reasonable for you to make whatever belief you want in
Well,
Or where do we go from here?
I'd like to do one more thing before we keep going. At our camp, I'd like to, as a ritual, cast Identify on Bogluck's greatsword.
that. Okay.
To kind of figure out what it does.
Yes. 1 second.
I learned its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. I learned whether any spells that affect the item I'm working on. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the castle, you learn any spells, or you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that with Identify.
You pretty much learned everything.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
pretty much.
Okay. You'll have to forgive me. I'll get back to you. I had a
No
doc
worries.
with it, and I have to go find that. But yeah, I will tell you off the top of my head. I know it requires attunement.
Okay.
I'll tell you the rest when I find out.
Well, where does it seem like these lizard folk were taking the equipment that they were?
It's actually super easy in the mud and muck to follow their footprints along the swamp.
Yeah.
Definitely following.
Yeah.
It's
That
super
sounds
easy.
good.
I'd like to
Or
try
You are the leader according to Leosin.
Leosin?
Yeah.
Well, fine. I suppose if I call the shots, I don't know why it would be me. But we really should.
The Ozen probably would have just mentioned they wouldn't have named the specific leader, but that would leave just Danny and Tor because the other ones he wouldn't have liked Pug very much, and the other ones are gone. And
Well,
now
big
Pug's
guy.
dead.
Well, okay, hang on. Well, he actually said the big hairy one was, but I don't see him around, so that falls to you, I guess. You know,
Smart. I like that.
hierarchy and everything.
Well, as the leader, my first decree is this is not a hierarchical structure.
Okay, leader.
We'll have to come to agreement on what we do.
I'll follow your lead. And I'll listen to Charles, my accountability partner.
Let's clean up camp. Make sure that we're not nobody trace.
Could I get a giant branch? I'm talking like a unnecessarily, like I'm gonna walk up to a tree, rip a branch down that's way too big, and then just start brushing tracks out of the way.
Why not a tree at this point?
That tree's excessive.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Sure, yeah, you could do that.
Just start getting rid of our tracks, but like forcibly digging up the earth.
Yeah, you're insane, but yeah, you can do that with your, yep.
Oh, it's morning now.
You don't have to worry about the details of Bogluck stuff until like the next time we take a short rest.
Sure.
Just so that we don't have to keep getting distracted by it.
Sure. But yeah, you guys pass through. This tangled marsh slows travel significantly. It's all difficult terrain. The ground, so basically the picture I want to paint for you is as you're walking through, a lot of this is basically knee-deep water. There are portions of quote-unquote ground.
Is this for argument?
Nah, I already said.
There are portions of quote-unquote ground as you walk through, but it's hardly what I would consider solid or dry.
It's more like a bog.
Yeah, very soggy.
I'm imagining the
watery
kind of
ground.
mud that like pulls your shoes off if they're
Yes.
slip-on shoes.
Yes, it's exactly what it feels like, even when you have quote-unquote ground. But by and large, what you're walking through is like water.
Jeff pulls off his business casual shoes.
I'd like to note, I would like to use my free casting of Alacrity on myself.
What does that do?
It just gives me a D8 to initiative for 8 hours.
Nice.
It's mage armor, but D8 with initiative. It's cool.
Yeah, and you guys can see in between on that ground deep lizard footprints that are easy to follow. But additionally, you also see what are you guys' passive perceptions or investigations?
I would like it to be known I am dragging the branch. I'm in the back, dragging the branch to just get rid of all signs of the
Okay.
17.
Are you just like pulling it behind
14.
us like a tractor?
Literally,
You're just like making a
I'm
trail
just
of
holding
like
it.
branch drag.
Just
Is
erasing
that
our
not
drag.
itself creating a trail?
You guys think
I think that's really funny.
Okay, well,
I-
I'm gonna turn back and Jeff, why do you continue to carry that large tree, small tree?
Lodge? Oh no, this is a branch. My older brother could have ripped up the tree and used that, and I'm not that strong.
I'm afraid his older brother's some
He
sort of
says
giant.
maybe someday I could, but I don't know.
Regardless of whether we contest, why are you dragging?
Oh, I'm covering our tracks.
Is there a visible a trail made by this?
Yeah.
I say, Jeff. Jeff, I do agree that it is wise to cover our tracks. At the same time, now if I'm wrong, please correct me. But it appears that your dragging there might be creating an even larger trail that could be more easily followed than tracks.
So then I shouldn't drag this tree branch.
I believe you might have dragged it far enough.
Just have it follow us around. It's really
Okay.
useful for scouting. Like if you summon it to
I
fly, they're
guess.
affected by the
And I take it and I toss it.
It's just
How far can I toss this tree branch? How
how
much
much
does
is
it
help
weigh?
action on its
Roll
for it if you want.
I don't know.
Roll a
it's
D.
gonna weigh-
Roll a D100 for how many feet.
I would love to toss it as far as I possibly can. Like I'm actively trying to just launch this tree branch. How much does this tree branch weigh? Is the first question.
If I'm seeing him do this, I'd love to cast guidance.
Yeah. I'll do an athletic check.
Roll athletics for me.
Beautiful.
Does my guidance go off?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
16 plus 8, 24.
Okay, it'll go about 80 feet up.
That's
Nice.
impressive. That's solid.
I'm just gonna grab and go.
I kind of
See it disappear in the swamp of trees far back.
I look over at you, Charles, and I say, imagine how far it would have gone if he lost his temper.
I go. I won't lose my temper.
You'd rather not imagine.
Alright, so I say,
My rage counselor says it's bad to lose my temper. Yeah, Devin, I'm creating job opportunities.
Rage counselor?
Yep.
That's a good job.
Yep.
Bro, your rage counselor is probably a cleric that casts calm emotions.
Like legitimately.
All right. Go ahead and everybody can roll a d20 as well.
oh shoot.
Plain d20.
Uno. Unus in Latin.
Goodness. Great. Good start. Good roll to start. 3. 4. Wow, guys.
18.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that Honestly, we're kind of screwed either.
Can you
We're kinda
roll
screwed
me
either.
a d12?
I'm hoping that I'm the one that
Micah?
fucked us over. But
Just
Roll me a
like
d12.
a
Yeah.
D12?
Yeah.
I love the D12. I'm gonna enjoy this.
All right, go ahead and roll it 3 times and tell me the results in order.
Let me. Okay. 11. 3. 4.
About to actually
What
that
happened?
or Jeff.
I think the camera died.
I think it's overheating and turning out. Give me a second.
You know, what if you set up your camera so that the AC was blowing
Problem is, I have to have my computer there, and also it's I need to focus it in an area that points it. So it's either this corner or that corner.
on it? That corner doesn't work?
Well,
I guess,
someone
yeah.
talking.
on
Yeah, it requires quite
Yeah,
quite
I guess it's pretty important to see his face.
like the DM, that's doing 90% of the talking.
Sure.
Well,
No!
65. I think 65 is fair.
Oh,
that's
Are we getting ambushed?
What
Like,
are those
are we gonna
rolls
have to
mean?
roll initiative?
What are those rolls?
You are going to have to roll initiative.
Okay, I have a question. Will there be downtime today? Because I brought a prop for downtime,
You brought
and I want to show you guys if I don't.
What kind
if we
of
don't.
downtime? Like
I have
like
props.
short rest downtime or like city downtime?
Any amount of downtime, like city
You
downtime,
could definitely
like
find
role
some
play,
short rest
role
downtime.
play anytime.
Yes, you'll have time. You won't have city downtime at any point, but you can have other downtime variations.
Well, stop it.
I mean, unless you go back to the work camp, you can do that.
We're just walking.
I
at
don't know
this
that I
point.
would want to. I feel like
Some people woke up. Well, some people didn't wake up, and other people woke up surprised that some people didn't wake up. I will say that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back.
wait. Surprised that who didn't wake up.
People are dead.
The guy that drank the potion and separated it out between his
Oh my
friends.
gosh! Yeah.
Yeah, screw them guys.
3 people died.
A few.
Oh,
I don't know how many.
Well, a few is 3 to 5, so at least 3.
Speaking of which, next time I get a short rest, I'm casting Identify on that potion.
um,
Because I think I got one of them, right? I got one of them.
What happened?
So what
You
do
did.
the rolls mean? then?
What?
I was telling Micah he did get one of the but yes, what do the rolls mean? That's nice. I would love to tell you what these rolls mean.
Dude, I want to fight goblins so bad that are like, imagine like jungle warrior goblins. You got like druid goblins in the back, like
Jungle
getting
warrior
you with
goblins.
thorns. Yeah.
that would be cool.
Like the
What?
little,
I don't know.
I think I was trying to simulate this. I was trying to simulate like a thorn going in.
Oh, I see. It didn't really.
I see a strategy. It was a little bit weird. A little bit
Alright, what are we
weird
in for?
strategy. Yes, 1 second.
Hey, John, can I see those glasses?
I'm not used to seeing out of sunglasses.
Oh gosh, my
Our
car
eyes
is
are very different.
I'm picking it up tomorrow. I'm so sick of
Congratulations.
driving my mom's car, but I can do something impressive now. I can turn in that car with one hand.
Because, power steering.
Yeah, it has no power center.
So,
Hey, that's a good thing. I'm proud of you.
Alrighty.
It
Okay.
sucks.
What do we walk into this for?
Yeah. So as you guys proceed along this swamp, your shoes kind of go squishing, slurping, squishing in and out of the swampy muddy forest. Difficult terrain as you guys proceed. Mysteriously, your vision and the sky seems to darken. Even though it's in the middle of the day, I mean, not even yet to the middle of the day, the sun was still rising. The sky begins to darken for you. And it turns very much night outside. But no moon. So who has dark vision?
Yeah.
I don't.
I know.
That
Are you? I don't think. Oh no. I don't know if have darkness to do.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna be a
How?
Yes! I have dark vision.
You have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Jeff is gonna swing off his pack, pull out a torch, a lighter, flare up a torch.
Okay.
I'll
yes.
cast light on my splint.
Okay.
I'm glowing.
I'm gonna snuff out my torch in the water and put it back in my bag to use another day.
I'll
All right, you guys have light from the casting, and you can see as if it were normal, but otherwise the sky darkens and it's night again, but no stars or moon shine in the sky.
Oh.
However, you see in the distance this kind of floating light moving through the trees, kind of blinking in and out, and then you see more and more of these lights begin to flow, probably 50, 60 feet away from you, slowly floating towards you, blinking in and out, sometimes just staying light, and just kind of coming towards your direction.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic.
Yes.
Describe to me what exactly that allows you to detect again.
I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of water dirt.
I'm gonna say what you see. You do see faint wisps of magic around these things. However, it's not to the function of what detect magic usually does. You can tell it's not a magical thing. It's just some sort of magical creature, and it doesn't necessarily have a category or a school to which it belongs.
Okay.
But I'll say you get a sense of
Are there like any specific type of magic that it would be really good at? Maybe not at school, but maybe are they going to be teleport you around, or is it phage magic?
You get a sense of.
I don't know if that's a good question to ask with that spell.
Yes, hang on. I wanted to give you a little bit. I want to say this. You get a sense of death, but not necessarily necromancy. You just get this feeling of just a close relation to death in these creatures, as well as you get a feeling for enchantment magic.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
At this
correction, illusion magic.
illusion magic. Okay. At this point, I would like to use my emboldening bond feature.
You're still just kind of slowly floating towards your direction.
Okay. I'm gonna touch.
At this point, you see around 5 or 6 of these creatures floating towards you.
Okay. I'm using this feature on as an action for even my PP. Okay, so it's gonna be me, Danny, and Jeff.
You're right, Charles.
Charles is casting spells, and this will be the D4.
Correct.
But also, I'm going to be casting Blessing. I'll do D4. Double D4s for some people.
One of those double D fours.
That's a little crazy.
At this point, they're getting closer. They're probably around within 20 feet of you, but they're not rushing or being any sort of violent. They're just still sort of casually floating towards your direction.
I'd like to. They're just like little wisps, essentially.
Yeah.
If they're light, are they like what color are they?
Yeah, let me describe that to you. They do give off actual light. They shed some bright light around them for about 10-ish feet in a radius. And they're mostly, you see 3 of them are this sort of yellowish, but you also see 2 of them are kind of blue, and one of them's this green, but he kind of shifts into this lighter purple as he comes closer to you, and then sort of shifts back into this green.
And how big are each of these lights? I'm imagining them to be the size of a lightning bug.
Yeah, they're not lightning one, more like a fist.
That's kind of what I was.
Oh, like a baseball size light?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that hail last year.
Whew. Okay, I'm a little bit afraid. I I'm kind of afraid that these are shadows.
I would like to cast detect.
No, they're not shadows. That's
Detect evil and good. Yeah. Tell me exactly what that is again.
Yeah.
At this point, they're within about 10 feet of you.
Yeah, okay. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 3 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located.
If there's a place or object that's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
What's the
30
time
feet.
for casting on this?
An action.
Action.
So
up to 10 minutes.
Concentration.
as they're within 10 feet of you, you cast, and you get a sense that each of these creatures are undead.
Oh,
You get a sense for evil and dead.
Okay, I make it up. These are God's harm creatures.
Am I,
These mean us harm.
I've got,
Do you want to give me your marching order, your kind of situation?
sure, I'm assuming we're advancing toward you, the direction of travel.
Either way works. Doesn't matter.
I'll be in front.
So your general situation.
Danny, did you summon your familiar while we were
No,
traveling?
I didn't. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do it now. Yep.
I suppose arcane tricksters can't cast rituals, can they? Or they can't cast spells as rituals.
No.
I don't think that. I feel like
Good question.
a lot rituals only are obtainable by like the full casting classes. Wizard, bard, druid, cleric, and artificer. Other classes can do it by taking the ritual caster fee. So I guess I can still cast rituals because I'm a cleric. Like I have an actual cleric.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
I can cast rituals.
The barbarian.
Yeah.
Actually, barbarians really should be able to cast some ritual spells.
I can. I'm not even joking.
What
I have 2 spells. Pass the totem. I can talk to animals. Sense
So
animals.
barbarian.
Hey, dude, I can cast spells. I'm a spellcaster.
Dude, there's the world tree barbarians. I'm getting off topic.
At this point, they're kind of around you. I mean, I'm not going to place these creatures around you. Do you have any of the white guys? I'm grab me 5 of those white guys.
Only 5?
Just 5 of these floating wispies.
So it's like essentially, assuming you're summoning the owl, it's essentially a little creature that moves and acts. I think we have it so that they move on the same turn as we move it.
Yeah.
That's each one. We got the 1, 3, 4, 18.
Okay. What?
Essentially.
Your owl has the same amount of things it can do on its turn.
They win initiative anyway.
Oh,
Their deck score is insane.
What's their next score?
+9.
They have a 28? They're 29?
28. I was like, they rolled last in initiative. They actually didn't roll last in initiative. They rolled a 14. But I was like, they rolled second to last in initiative. But as a matter of fact, they got 23, which is top.
That's wild.
Okay.
Okay. So essentially it can do, it has the same, like, action, bonus action, movement, reaction, like, interaction, like, free stuff. All the same things it can do on its turn as you. But instead of class features, it just has what's written on the stat line. So, right. That's,
And
no,
keep in mind,
there
it
are
has
other
the-
actions that you can take outside of what's written down that, like, every creature can take. Like
the
help, dash, disengage, hide.
Help is the primary action that people will use this for. It can give you advantage on attack rolls. They come help you with something.
It's just advantage on attack.
Help gives you advantage on whatever you're doing. So ability checks, attack rolls. For you, it won't give you advantage. It will give you normal because you have disadvantage on ability
Right.
checks, not for
Because I
attack
have a
rolls.
disadvantage right
Yes, that's for just ability checks.
now. So I'm still gonna be doing that because I'm free.
All right.
So
are
they're
they
gonna go first anyway.
lovely?
That's good to know. That's a 23. You two, Danny and Charles, will have to figure out what order you would like to go in. You can choose which order, and you can kind of go in tandem, whatever works for you guys.
Okay.
You can mix it up. I don't care.
I might be more on guard.
Go
so
for it.
I might.
just want to take the first initiative. Okay.
But they're going first.
Perfect. Yeah, they're going to go first. And they're going to target Charles and Tor primarily as the most hopeful among your group.
Of course, they attack the most hopeful.
Right. They're creatures who specifically breed and feed on despair and killing of hope.
What do they call them?
Will-o-wisps. There's will-o-wisps.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're a cool creature. They're a really cool creature. So I'm going to go ahead and make a melee spell attack against each of you guys. I'm going to do, let's get the head one. I'm going to do 3 against Tor and 2 against Charles.
Yikes.
Okay, so Tor, hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. Charles, that's a hit. And a miss, I think, because he hit 11 on the second attack.
Please do all the damage rolls separately so that I can roll separate concentration checks.
That's perfect.
Which I've still got to detect magic up. What do I see as I do this?
You see, this would be evocation magic. You see this lightning strike from their body striking towards yours. It's like a little bolt of lightning from theirs to yours, a shock.
Oh, cool. And
Oh, it's max! That's 16 on the first one against you.
what type of damage?
Lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Okay. And I failed my concentration. That's a that one. Alright, so you can do the other two together.
Okay, so that's 19 total from the remaining 2 attacks.
Cool.
So 16 and 19 for a total of 35.
Sounds good.
Which brings you,
35.
what, 22?
Yeah, I got 22 left.
Okay.
I'm good though.
Okay, so each of these will-o-wisps go and shock you, each of you, like these lightning bolts come from out of the side of its body. And then a 1 attack hits you, Charles, for 7 damage.
Let's go!
What's your AC?
18. But I also have much lower health.
Oh, are you wearing chainmail and a shield?
I am wearing a scale.
And then
But
you have to
either
make
way,
a
I
constitution
still
check
have
for a DC 10. Concentration check for a DC 10.
It's just a constitution saving throw.
Okay, you both failed your concentrations. Both of your spells drop.
I will say,
That's
Judd,
okay.
you get to add a D4.
Mmm.
I don't know if I don't know.
What's your?
You're a
There's no way his plus is 7.
Oh, actually,
What's your con saving throw?
I got
it doesn't matter at this point.
Total?
7.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I rolled a 1 with the D4.
Oh my lord.
So I actually could have succeeded that first save if I remember the D4.
You can do that. That's
I
fine.
don't really care because I want to cast another spell next turn anyway.
Okay.
I don't really want to keep concentrating on detect magic.
So we'll say
Yeah.
we'll just
I can also tell that these are evil because they're attacking us. So,
That's true. You do know that now.
like, I mean, I knew they were
Dude.
evil, but I was still hoping them. Like,
I'm about to hit him real hard.
me too. I'm about to divine.
So each of these will-o-wisps kind of blink out after they attack. They shock you and then they disappear.
Oh, interesting.
And the light disappears. You guys are drowned in darkness except for your light spell on your weapon,
On my armor.
on your armor.
But they
That's
all
not
have
concentration, right?
It's
Like, are you saying like
It just lasts an
blackness, but,
hour.
Like this is my dark vision, and I see through whatever this is.
You still have dark vision, yeah. Let me know. Can you take opportunity attacks against a creature that
You can't see. No.
No.
You can't target a creature you can't see.
It's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
Unless you have thermal darkness.
True, but then you could see it.
Wait, so was that all
Yes.
of them?
They all of them just blink out. You don't know where they are now necessarily.
Oh, if I was
Tor,
still
it's your turn.
concentrating, then I could know where they are as
Oh, that would suck.
That,
Your detect magic helps with that.
I don't know if I feel like retconning it would be a little weird, but
Yeah, it's true. Detect magic isn't really supposed to detect them anyway. That was more of like a flavor thing.
well, if they're magic, wouldn't it detect them?
Does it detect?
like,
does it say it detects like magic in general?
Yeah. It says like for the duration you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet.
They aren't even necessarily. I mean, I don't even
And then it says,
Magic.
if you sense magic in this way, meaning if you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm not even sure they're considered magic because they're just an undead creature that
Okay.
shines. But
It goes.
I mean, I would.
roll a d4 because I already said that you
D4?
can see them. We'll see if you for retconning it. We'll say 3 and 4
Okay.
for being able to have it maintained.
4.
All right. So
Okay.
here's where you see them.
So let me roll another or 2 more DC
Oh,
10s.
they went to the wrong
Yes.
way.
Yes. What was it a total of? They were both
Uh,
under 10. Yes, DC 10.
okay, we're good. I've got detect magic now.
So you guys can't see these except for Tor.
Did they teleport away?
Nope. You see they kind of like floated away.
Okay, well then I'm gonna opportunity attack one of them.
Which one would you like to opportunity attack?
The
They're
one
in
that was in
the
front of me.
position, so that one.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Okay,
All
that's wild.
right, your turn, Tor.
I'm so mad at that. I have a cantrip that I could have hit all 5 of them.
Oh, good.
I have a Word of Radiance, which would have done
Nice.
2d6 radiant damage to all of them. I'm also not convinced that they're vulnerable to radiant damage because no monster is vulnerable to like any damage type of 5e, but if they were vulnerable to it, that'd be really cool.
It'd be crazy if they were
To radiant damage? Are you trying to suggest to me that they're immune to radiant damage? I would be so mad. Alright, I suppose I'm gonna walk up to this guy. 1, 2,
It just would have been crazy if they were.
4. Walk up to him. And I'm going to attack it with my rhymes.
Heck yeah, you will.
Does the 20 hit?
It does.
Or sorry, 19.
It does.
That's 1 attack. Are they concentrating on any spells? Do I need to roll damage for each attack? There's an 18 doesn't hit, right?
It does. It does not. Sorry.
Alright. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Alright, so my first 2 attacks land. And oof, that's tough. That third third attack doesn't land. And 4th attack does. Dealing
How much damage do you deal against the numbers? We don't even have number ones. We have 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
31.
31 damage?
My whole attack action.
Oh my lordy lord. Okay, you kill that one.
How overkill?
9.
None of the hits were
What
big
type
enough.
of damage was that?
It was bludgeoning.
Was it non-magical bludgeoning? Sorry, never mind.
I don't
think
have any
you
magic
did.
items.
Yeah, other than the sword that you have.
But I'm not a teacher.
Okay. Well, you also have a bow.
But I'm not a teacher.
You don't have to tune to the bow.
Well, I meant to give them more than
So sorry, as your attacks land, your weapon is kind of just going through this wisp creature,
Alright.
and it's shimmering as your blade goes around it. The magic around it
I'm
shimmers.
gonna make an attack with my bonus bonus action.
Go ahead.
Dealing 7 bludgeoning damage and 3 radiant damage.
3 radiant damage. That's good to know. Is that number 2? Okay.
Same guy.
Do you have more on your turn?
Is he dead yet?
No.
I action searched.
Okay.
Okay, that's a hit. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Any radiant damage?
No.
Alright. Once again, as your weapon passes through it, it kind of shimmers around it.
Still alive?
Yep.
Another 9.
Okay. At this point, you kill the creature.
I know.
Suppose I will. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6.
And
And kind of as you kill it, its invisibility drops, and each of you sees the light, this kind of, it's a green at this point creature, expand, and then just burst, and the green light shatters like sparkles around it. And shades of light crash through the air.
these things are pretty tough. If you have anything other than a weapon, hit it with that.
We don't know where they are.
Yeah.
You're the only one that knows where they are.
Charles, your turn.
Okay.
No, it's not. I still have my second 2 attacks.
Okay.
Second
Oh, that's
two.
right.
I'm gonna drop my hammers on the ground, pick up both my hand axes, and throw them at this guy.
Okay.
Boom.
Right, it actually should have surged.
Both of them are hits.
You
Is there
don't
AC?
usually have to attune to just a random +1 magic weapon, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Not like just normal +1.
Yeah, the bow you don't have to attune to. The sword you do. Sorry, what'd you do for a hit?
Both of them hit because his AC is 19.
Yep.
Right?
You're rolling insane.
Dealing. Well, I've got a +6, so I'm just rolling a little above average. But also, I've missed. Oh, I guess I have only missed 1. But I only missed 1 because I got that D4. All right. Dealing. It's gonna take
It's number 2.
18 slashing damage.
Which one was the one that killed? What number was it? Number 2.
2. And I'm attacking number 3 now.
And what was the damage?
19 or 18 slashing damage.
Okay. Do you have any more on your turn?
Nope.
Alright, Charles, your turn.
Okay. So I'm seeing him just like slash at basically nothingness, right?
Right.
Well, then the nothing
before-
explodes.
Before the
One of them did.
it kind of explodes with these green shards of light that kind of shift into sparkles and fall on the ground.
Okay. I say, Tor, can you see them?
Yes.
Can you point me to them? To where the most
do you
are?
see? Did you see the nothing that my axes hit?
Yes.
I'm assuming they didn't just go through it.
They did just go through it.
Oh.
And
It's
landed on
like-
the ground
well,
behind it.
Can I
Wait,
see the direction?
What was it? Was the momentum impacted in any way by the wisp?
Nope.
Really?
Just
They're
went through it, but
incorporated.
it got damaged.
But the direction in which he threw was accurate?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, the crux of the throw.
Okay.
They're actually completely incorporeal. That's why they're resistant to the.
So my character doesn't realize that that they're incorporeal, and he essentially always throws so that at like the peak
Yeah.
of the crest, it's gonna hit. So he throw essentially double.
Yeah.
Um,
They're landed way in
I'm
the
gonna drop a couple.
dirt behind them.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a couple dice.
Hard for you to pinpoint still. You know the general direction and trajectory.
Okay, I'm still gonna run. I'm gonna start.
I'm like crouched at the ground, hands over the hammers.
Running there, and now I'm going to check. So I'm running in the direction where I believe his axes were. Now I'm going to do some channeling ability. So I'm going to need to make some wisdom saving throws from any creatures
Within
30 foot.
yeah, both those two. What's the wisdom saving throws?
15.
Cool. Both are successes.
Falls.
Anything happen?
No.
That sucks.
Yeah.
No, nothing happens. I do get 2 of those per short rest.
Oh boy.
Nice. Okay.
Hey,
Just a
that's
question.
That's my
Yeah.
What CR are these wisps?
2.
Alright, so they wouldn't get destroyed by destroying them anyway.
Nice. Well, that's my action. I'm going to sit down. Alright,
Okay.
do something.
I don't think I can.
Go ahead, Danny.
So maybe shoot my boat in the direction.
You would essentially be unable to target it,
Yeah, so I can't do anything with all of that.
pretty much.
Do you have any spells on them?
You only have first levels.
Oh no, you.
No, you
You
only
can
have
always
first
hold your
levels.
action for when they appear or something like that.
Yeah, can I do that? Like, use my short bow?
Yeah.
My
Hold your action to shoot at a creature that
I'd like to
shows
make
up.
it directed in this area, since
Alright.
I saw him throwing it that way. So that one appears.
You know what's crazy? No, I'll tell you this after. So if it happens, it can just happen. So Danny's gonna hold her action. Go ahead, Jeff.
Breathing exercises. I'll spend my actual action just fidgeting with the spikes on the base. I'm not going to do anything other than that. Can't see
Okay.
'em, I'm going to calm down.
All right, Will-O-Wisps.
Right for you.
Okay. Just can't. This one just barely can't reach you.
Do you want me to move any of these?
Yeah, we just barely can't reach you. So we're just gonna go over here then. Right next to whatever that is.
Jeff? Or no, that's Danny.
This is gonna come here. This is gonna come here. This is gonna come here. All right. Cool.
Right.
Yeah, each of these are gonna once again reappear as their light shines and prepares to attack. You guys can see, you see just 3 lights appear surrounding you, and you see one block right in front of your face with a shock about to hit you. Do you want to shoot one of these guys in the distance?
Yeah, I'll shoot the one that might hurt.
Which number?
I think it's 3.
Sure.
Oh, but wait.
You wouldn't know. That's why I was asking just which one, because they're all.
I have disadvantage, so I just roll.
Do you?
Just
for
exhaustion.
exhaustion is just for ability checks.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, we're still trying.
So that's 13.
13 misses.
Okay. Well,
We can use your familiar to
Oh.
do the help action.
You can also add a D4 to that.
oh, I
The
forgot
D4
that.
won't change it to a 19, so you'd have to use your help action to get advantage.
What
on
do I
that
have to
one.
do if I do my help?
You just say your bird goes in to help distract the creature to help you hit it better.
Yeah, that's why familiars are so good, because that's all you have to
I
do.
always forget about that. So what do I have to do?
Roll again and take the higher of the 2.
I'll take that. That was a 20.
Okay.
So
It's a
15.
natural
crit?
20? Yeah.
Oh! You crit!
Well done.
All
So
right.
it's a 28.
28 damage or 28 to hit. Roll your damage. Remember, it's crit.
What's that?
Which means you take the maximum damage, so you're rolling a short bow, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to take 11 damage and then roll.
And then I roll the 6.
You roll, yeah, and you have advantage, so
I think
you
have
do
a
get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Which means, how many sneak attack dice do you have? Because you get max for that and then roll.
I'm sorry. I'm screwing stuff up.
It's all the way
All of 3d6. Okay, so You
So I
do
had-
11 plus 18. So you're going to do 29 damage plus 46.
46.
Yeah. How many d6 do you have?
2. So then 4, 5, 5, 1.
So that's 15.
44.
4 damage.
That's nice. That's nice.
All right, your arrow flies out. It kind of crashes through the creature and lands in the dirt a while away. But this yellow creature begins to expand as well, and then its shards of light fracture out and then sparkle and fizzle to the ground as this creature is also killed.
Do these explosions give off anything physical?
Nope.
Because these guys are just exploding right next
Yeah,
to me.
it's
Do I have
kind
any
of like
residue of
surprising.
explosion?
No,
No.
this all
I'm not getting
incorporeal
no willow
beings.
wisp juice on me.
No will-o-wisp juice. This light kind of crashes through your body. You feel it, like almost as if it was physical, pulling through your body, almost pulling your spirit out back with it. But no damage or anything of the sort. As it
I
physically
feel like
finds
damage
you.
would be better than feeling my soul turn.
That's what
Bro,
you
the
feel, bro.
existential crisis you feel.
All right,
Is
3
this
dead.
a dread?
Right. Okay. That brings us to the will-o-wisps. All right, let's go will-o-wisps. I'll run the attacks against Tor first again. Tor, you're an AC 18, right?
Yeah.
And
Why are you making 3 attacks?
because there's 3. Oh, you're right. One's dead. 2
Yeah.
attacks.
GM.
Okay, now I'm getting standing. Hit. Okay, so you first, Tor. So for concentration purposes, make a DC 10.
Okay. Good.
DC 10.
Good.
That's it. And then Danny, you don't get concentration. So you take 7 damage, you take 16 damage.
Alright. I'm at like 8 health? Or 6 health. 6 HP.
And Danny took 7.
So
Alright.
I'm just like charred by the lightning bolts by these guys?
Yeah, essentially. These lightning bolts are coming out and shocking you. This time they do not turn invisible. Tor, it is your turn.
Alright, they don't run away?
Nope.
Okay.
They just sit there floating in front of you.
Well then.
They do, as they're attacking you, they kind of float through your body and then shock the inside of you as they're coming out the other end of you, and they kind of switch positions on your body.
That made me unhappy.
Like, they kind of do this.
That's cool.
They kind of shift around you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance. So they need to make a Constitution save. Oh, jeez.
Constitution
This savers suck.
So one rolls a 16, one rolls a 6.
Okay, it's a 13, so one of them succeeds and doesn't take damage.
What's the other one did?
The other one takes 3 or 8.
I roll a 1 or a 2.
Alright,
You're
you're rolling like
me,
damage,
man.
Tor. What else you got on your turn?
That was my whole action.
Okay.
Let me see, actually. I might be able to make an attack, depending on how that extra. What do you want to use your action to attack me, or you can cast a spell and use a hold of this spell cast focus. I get a bonus action attack.
Cool.
Dealing.
That's a hit. No, it's not. That's not a hit. I gotta roll a d4. That's not a hit.
Oh no! Bad rolls that turn. Punish you as Charles. We go to your turn.
Okay. They all visible now?
Yup.
Okay.
You can see them all.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go over that.
Get advantage.
I have advantage. Heck yeah. That is fantastic. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, you're just a really solid dude. Man.
Right, I gave you that. You're right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
My own free kindness.
Dungeons and Dragons. No.
Do you have Spirit Guardians?
I do not have spirit guardians.
That's like the best 3rd level cards.
Your mom's the best thing.
That would have killed him turn 1.
Yeah, Kelly would. She'd wreck some stuff.
Oh, true.
All right, what are you doing, Charles?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do some. Yeah, I'm going to inflict some wounds.
Nice.
Uh,
Necrotic damage?
yes. Cool. Wait. Wait.
I'm a little nervous that they're not going to take it.
Wait a second. Hold on. Maybe not.
You don't know anything about how this damage rate is going to work with these creatures. Go ahead and cast.
Maybe.
Go ahead and cast inflict wounds for me, buddy.
But would my character, Judd may be a little slow to things.
Your
But would my
character
character,
doesn't-
knowing that they're undead, knowing the spell, would he knowingly do a necrotic damage type spell? on
Did
the
you
undead
say that you were going to cast the spell before you read what it did?
Huh?
Did you read what the spell did before you said you were going to cast it?
I knew what it did. I did not check to see that it was necrotic.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was kind of funny.
I mean, if,
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Arcana.
I'm the mercy DM, and that's with disadvantage because I'm
This is an ability check, yeah.
Okay. Wunderbar. Son of a. Oh, my gosh. Well, I rolled between a 2 and a 4, so we're going with 2 plus 3. That's a 5.
All right.
So I guess I'm casting the spell.
You're actually not sure which undead creatures may or may not react to necrotic damage, so you have no idea if this one is resistant or immune or anything with necrotic.
So being uncertain
Yeah.
and being the uncertain type of personality that I am, I don't think he would take a chance.
Okay.
Personally.
All right. That's
So-
fair.
I'm gonna hit it with my stick.
All right. Go ahead.
I feel like inflict wounds would have done more damage than resist. Because they resist, we know for a fact they resist the damage we're about to do.
Bonk.
Wait.
That's, yeah,
I thought
they resist all weapon damage.
I thought they
That's why
just
my
resisted that
attacks.
because he was invisible.
No, they're resisted because they're incorporeal undead beings.
What is incorporeal?
That means they have no physical form like a ghost.
Alright, so we're just gonna say I'm just gonna miss. We can just hit because Judd was,
do what you want to do.
no, Judd was unknowledgeable of things, and that's my own fault.
You did 44 damage.
Oh, fair.
I don't want to waste time.
So
on
resistance cut that into 22, which
Which I had already
incidentally
done.
is its HP.
Gotcha.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
It did already have damage, so you didn't need it at 22, but it was just, coincidentally 22 is its HP. Do whatever you want to do, bud.
Okay, I apologize to
That's
everyone. Alright, guys.
Just fun fact, the resisting is necrotic or damage, or is not necessarily something that just undead plainly do. For example, zombies, skeletons, nothing to do with necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Although skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. It's actually one of the only damage vulnerabilities you'll probably live in.
Because they're fragile, they got fragile bones.
Yeah. But what would you like to do?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
Yeah. So
Any
we're
weapon
just, we're
damage
just
can
gonna
be
shoot.
resistant.
Okay.
Shoot with guiding bolt.
Unless it's a magical weapon.
How's that work?
Alright, well I gotta roll to try and
Well, yeah, you can still do a lot of damage because your sneak attack is just
get it. 17 should hit.
Uh, 17. Is this a ranged spell attack?
Yes.
So it's
Oh.
with disadvantage
Yeah.
and advantage. You have to roll normal
Jed?
Then
No. What? Why an advantage?
because you have flanking.
But that's only for melee attacks, right?
Oh, you might be no.
I thought we only gave flanking
That's
for melee
true.
attacks.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Right.
feel like you
So
can.
just disadvantage.
just disadvantage.
Well, Jed, you could back up 5 feet.
Well, it's okay. It was gonna hit no matter what. So 17.
Hits.
Yes. Okay. Alright, and then 4.
Wait, 17 total?
What did you say?
It doesn't hit. I don't know why I said hits. If it's 17 total, it doesn't hit. They have an AC 19.
Balls! I'm gonna commit arson.
Dude, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry.
No, this is just me this turn.
All right. Guiding bolt. You cast your guiding bolt at the creature. Unfortunately, it kind of like swirls around a
Did you add your
circle, avoiding your bolt.
Did I have my D4?
Yes, you can go ahead.
I'm sorry. I need some saving grace on this. Okay,
Let's go!
Okay, that was way confusing. That turn was so weird.
I
But your
apologize
guiding
to
bolt
everyone.
hits the creature.
I think
What
that might be
happens?
a little too distracting right now.
Okay. Guiding bolt does hit.
Yo, can you give me 1d6?
Yeah. This is radiant damage. It's a good thing.
Okay. Ooh, pretty good. All right.
The next attack
We
against
got
the
5, 10, 15, 17 damage.
17 damage. Which one?
That dude.
Which number is he?
5.
5. 17 damage. All right. Do you have anything else in your turn?
No, that is it.
Danny, your turn.
Alright, I want to hit with my rapier. Am I able to get help from my familiar?
You can.
And then am I able to use sneak attack?
You can.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Right.
So
You
you're
also you already get sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet.
I'm attacking the one next to me.
You have an ally within
Oh.
5 feet of the
Right.
target or of you. Either way,
Right.
you get the sneak attack without the advantage. But you do have the advantage.
12.
does not hit.
Did you roll with
Oh,
advantage?
no, I didn't. What is that? It's.
You just
Roll
roll
take
2
the highest.
and take the highest.
Nope. The 12 is my highest because I was just rolling.
It's another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
It?
Yes.
Okay.
I couldn't remember. So unfortunately, you try and strike it with your rapier. It kind of wisps around. You're avoiding your attacks.
The Judd's, the guy you hit with the guiding bolt is
Yeah.
now like illuminated by the guiding.
Yes. Jeff, here's her.
I'll just take 3 swings at the one near me.
All right.
You know, we're pretty straightforward. AC 19 was only 1 hit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was
You can add a D4 to hits.
I had a D4 at all.
You can only add it once per turn.
Oh, okay, then I'll do one of these ones where it's awful. Roll that was damaged. That hits now. So that's
2 hits.
attacks. So it's first, second, third swing. So you nailed it.
Nailed it.
This one.
This is under.
Spence, you know you can circle around to flank before you
Jeff doesn't know that.
can. Jeff doesn't. I'll have to teach Jeff a lesson.
3 whole damage.
23.
And then half it because it's not
Yes. So 12 damage against this creature as you're striking and swinging through. And it's just kind of the shimmer goes around the weapon that you swipe through it. Do you have anything else in your turn, Jeff?
Take a bonus action to continue my breathing exercises.
Bonus action, continue your breathing exercises, and these creatures are going to, they're going to blink out. And, let me see, what is this?
I still have my detect magic.
That's alright, they're not going to blink out for very long. This one's going to blink out. These two don't even blink out. This one blinks out and then reappears over here, so he doesn't get opportunity to be attacked. Alright, so one of them's going to attack you. That hits. Damage is 7. So your concentration
I'm
drops
down.
and you're unconscious.
Dang. Okay.
Make a constitution save.
And that is a 20.
That hits. Natural 20?
No.
Okay.
No, we got the 13 plus 7. Yeah. Okay.
You said you're attacking 7 or 4. Sorry. I'm losing track all of you.
What's the damage on spiritual weapons? Is it 2d8?
It's
Spellcasting?
1d8 plus spellcasting. Yes.
Hit it, baby. One more time.
Oh. I could tell by the way you said that. You rolled a 1 or a 2, didn't you?
Plus 4. So that's a 5. But I get a bonus action with it, so I can
No.
go.
Casting the spell was your bonus action.
So that's pretty neat.
You have your action left.
Yeah. That's pretty great. So yeah, that's actually that's all.
Alright, so it's 5 damage.
Yep. 5 damage.
Jed, do you have any damage dealing cantrips you could cast with your action? Because you still have your whole action.
Yeah. Sorry, I have acid splash as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they don't resist acid.
They must.
That'd be a weird thing to resist. They resist like everything except for a little bit.
Go ahead. What are you
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, never mind. Then I can plus 28 dexterity.
So that's for one of them is a 22 and the other one's a 24.
Okay, I think yeah. Alrighty.
That's what I was talking about.
So we got 5 damage, boys.
Woo! All right. So with insane dexterity. Danny's just kind of, she's like fallen kind of a little bit conscious as the exhaustion's overtaking her. Jeff, your turn.
Oh, it's Jeff's turn. It's Jeff's turn. Is the one in front of me still alive?
Yes.
Right. In my rage.
Number 7 is still alive.
We stack advantage, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Nice.
And
Double
I'll
advantage.
roll a whole bunch of dice. That's a crit.
Oh.
So we're
Okay.
talking minimum 15 plus. That's a 20 damage on that one hit.
20 damage. Still lives.
Let me read something here. This reckless attack. Does that last my whole attack turn, or is it per attack? When you make your first attack, you have attack rolls during this turn. Cool.
As your weapon passes through the creature, it kind of shimmers and seems to take a little effect on it.
Right. I'm gonna use my offhand and reckless attack this one again. It doesn't crit, but it definitely hits for 3 whole damage.
3 whole damage. Okay.
So I still want to attack one more time. That hits grand total of 15 damage.
15. That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a max roll.
That kills the creature.
Nice.
All right. Once again, this yellow light flashes and it kind of blinds your faces. It scatters. Yeah. 7's dead. No 4.
Yeah, the one between us.
All right. Willan, is that the end of your turn?
He's gonna keep swinging at the air.
Woo!
Like you know how something will go overboard and they just keep beating the dead body?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep doing that, but since there's no
Swinging that
body.
hair.
Nice. What's your AC? 15?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The attack against you misses, making my Constitution saving throw for me, Tor. This one's with advantage.
Advantage.
Yes.
Love advantage.
That's 21.
21. Okay. That brings. It's going to go invisible this time. So, wisps out, and you don't know where it is. So I'm going to remove it from the board because no one knows where it is because you're unconscious. All right. Charles, your turn.
Okay. You said advantage?
Yep.
Alright.
No idea where it is.
Okay. I
Do
am
you
going
lose if you don't attack on your turn?
I don't know. If I haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, I will.
Okay. So you just got to kind of hope to find it.
I really do. Oh, I have no spell.
Okay.
Question: did you check my text real quick?
Oh. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Excellent. Can that take effect, like, even if I'm, like Jared currently?
Sooner or later, take effect what?
Can that take effect now, just in case?
Sure. Would you like to describe it now?
On my turn. It's still Charles' turn, right?
I'm not about to. Alright, I'm gonna do healing word on on Tor. Yeah.
What's he get?
Okay, I'm not trusting that
I
D4.
can
Do I get another D4 on this as
I can spare you many.
well? Yeah, 2D4 for.
Oh, because of the magic, the way we learned the healing spell.
Yeah, so 2d4 is healing word, and did you cast it at first level? Yeah.
Oh, I thought he asked if he could add a D4. Oh, no, he would add the D4 anyway, doesn't have I was thinking about a Molten Bond or whatever.
I was with you at first.
Oh,
What?
No, we changed the healing thing. The low level.
I wrote it down.
2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier plus whatever you get from clerics. But I think it's already
can't change
so
it
just an
now.
extra d4.
It's forever locked in.
Okay, that's pretty good. I will take that. That is a 14.
Thank you so much.
All right,
I
you're
feel
back
so-
up, bro.
Oh, that feels great. Are they all dead?
No, but they disappeared.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You wake
I got
up and
14.
you don't see any.
Okay.
You wake up, you and you feel all that pain in your chest, just searing, pulsing, almost like your soul isn't where it's supposed to be. It feels like part of you's missing.
My iPad thought that you were talking to Siri.
Oh wait, did
I
you
like-
do so?
I'm like surprised when I wake up. I like essentially when I get the healing dealt to me, the first thing I do is my hands grip the hammers and I'm immediately standing up ready to hit something. And then I like look around and there's nothing there, and I kind of like lower my weapons a little bit, and I like look at Charles and like, thanks for the assist.
Question: is it my turn?
It is.
And there's no hostile. I can't see it, right?
You can't.
I'm gonna look around, and looking in my eyes, they look a little crazy. You know, like the stereotypical crazy person eyes, like the absolutely insane person eyes.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk onto Charles, staring at him for a second, and then he kind of just swings at you 3 times, just completely out of nowhere, just full on swinging like as hard as he can.
Swings are reckless and
Yeah, he's recklessly attacking, by the way, for each swing he does. And the first one misses. I got 2 1s and a 6. So, what's your response?
Did you see?
Yeah.
I did like a response to it. Does he stare at me? But
So imagine this. So we're in this fight, right? Right. It disappears. And he goes like this. He goes,
Whoa!
right? It's about 2 seconds. It's about like maybe a second and a half.
could I use?
Second strike is a 23. Shit, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Would
third
I have
strike
time to say one word
is
before
a.
these 2 strikes?
Yeah.
Then I would like to use command to say halt.
you can't use command because you don't. You don't
Yeah, that's
see
your
that.
action. I thought so, but I wanted to check. You know, because if I can knock it.
Anyway, the next one's like a 24 to strike, right? So I hit twice, right?
Yeah.
They do no damage.
Yeah,
This
it
feature,
gets-
it doesn't cause you
These
damage.
attacks kind of glance and bounce off of you. You feel like if you had been focused, if you feel like if you had been focused in his right mind, these attacks would have delivered damage to you. And it feels like that's what he's attempting, but he's kind of out of his mind. These attacks are glancing off of you and smashing, and you're kind of like taking the brunt of them without taking the pain.
And instead of this silent rage, she's now just going.
I'll say I'm doing this to help prevent damage.
All right.
Anyway, does that end my forcibly end my rage? Because it's technically not a hostile.
It does. Yes.
All right, let me roll something real quick. That was a rage for 2 rounds. What?
He didn't attack somebody, so his range.
He did attack somebody.
But he wasn't a hostile creature.
And they didn't do any damage. These are like purposefully no damage attacks.
Well, they're not
Or does
purposefully.
it have
I'm
to
just so annoyed. It specifies a hostile creature. It specifies
I mean, I
hostile.
feel like he might be hostile in your eyes at the moment.
I was gonna say, I
basically
feel like,
I don't know.
I
I'm not in my right mind at this point.
I know
So
definitely
I'll let
he would probably feel hostile towards you after you attacked him.
That is fair. So I'll leave
Yeah,
it
the
up to you.
opposite. Does
like
it have to be
fetal
dealing
position.
damage or landing?
It's just
doesn't
if you haven't
specify.
attacked, you don't even have to land an attack.
Yeah.
As long as you make
I
attacks.
just have to swing.
I would say this keeps your rage going. I feel like.
Oh,
actually.
sweet. Heck yeah. Side note.
You can also
Okay, actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna say because actually I can see a loophole occurring in my
Yeah,
head.
I can see that.
I'm gonna say that these count as rage ending for the sake of.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
No, I get you.
I can see
I
a
get you.
loophole forming in my
I
head.
know that.
what's the loophole?
I'm letting him do this for flavor and not deal damage.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
this is
I
a
see.
But
role
he could
play.
maintain his rage by doing
This
this.
is a role play focus.
I see.
that I'm doing.
So if he could just maintain his rage.
I thought that one of the wisps had done something.
No. This is just his. This is role play, and so I can see how you could maintain.
I gotcha.
Rage.
I was trying to help him by keeping his rage up in rules lawyering, but it
Yes.
ultimately went against what he wanted to do.
I see what you're saying. His creature comes up and attacks you again.
Oh, by the way, I rolled 100 out of it.
You attacked me?
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty awesome.
Okay. Well, you
you
do have to roll the damage. I'm at 14.
Okay.
I
have to roll the damage.
Yeah, at this point, if it's a crit, it can do enough that, right? Like, what's max with a crit?
It can't kill you. It's 32
No.
max.
32 max? No, but it can certainly deal lingering damage.
That is a total of 20.
Total of 20? Okay.
All rolls. So it did not, but it knocked you back unconscious.
Damn it.
Shoot. So that's cool. You're knocked right back unconscious after the healing. Well, because you got a crit, you probably wouldn't have done that without a crit. You could have done that without a crit, probably. All right. Tor, your turn. Let's make that saving throw for me. Okay. Charles, your turn.
So I
He
see him,
appears. He's visible.
but I see him go down again.
Yeah, you see him get knocked down again.
Oh, word.
And you're not even mad anymore, are you?
This battle just got off the rails.
Bro, this battle is crazy. These things have so many hit points.
They don't have
They
very
don't.
many hit
We
points.
just
We
they just
can't
resist
hit
all our
them.
damage.
They do resist acid too, by
Really?
the way. Yes.
Do they just resist everything that isn't like radiant
Or magical.
or magical?
Yeah, pretty much. They're immune to lightning, poison. They resist acid, cold fire, necrotic thunder, and
Oh, they
the
resist
bludgeoning,
acid.
slashing, and piercing on that.
I was gonna try to use my fire breath to deal more damage to him if I was up. So I'm glad that you said that.
What do you do, Charles? He's nearly dead.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I have one request.
Yeah.
Even though I'm unconscious, on my turn, can I activate my cloak of billowing?
No.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, you're good, Okay. Well, because I gotta say this quick. The new cure wounds. Get him back up and going.
Okay.
Yeah. And this has some extra buffs. Because I don't want you to get hit and knocked down by good old Jeff.
Good. I just started beating the crap out of you.
I understand you.
Do you?
Well, he told me he has anger management problems, so that's not Jeff. That's
You're making a
voice
Jekyll
inside.
and Hyde situation? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where I just go,
I know that you're gonna apologize afterwards, and we'll talk about it. Don't worry.
straight facts. You're getting right, he is.
At least you think you will.
You won't do well.
Okay, that is not as great as I'd like it to be. Yeah, that's very average. And no. 18.
18 does not hit.
No, I'm I'm healing him for
Right.
18.
Back up with 18 health, Micah. Even
Sweet.
more than previous.
All right.
Now don't.
Don't go down.
I
Alright,
used-
Zeph, your turn.
He's there? But
Yep.
he's currently standing.
He's standing.
Alright, so I'm not going to re-rage. 'cause, you
Use
know,
your spiritual weapon slot.
my friend's not.
Oh,
you can
true.
use
Bonus
your
action,
bonus
spiritual
action to
weapon.
attack that creature. And now that
And cast it in concentration spell.
Sorry, say again.
spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Oh, sure, so
Yes.
Unless he ends it.
So I can. So
Wait, do me a favor. Take this dice, place it wherever you move it to.
You get flanking.
Oh wait, you're awake now.
I totally
Even
forgot
though I'm
about
prone,
that.
I'm still awake.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
We need to get those wings out.
Alright, so trying to attack this dude.
Yeah, we got a lot of conditions we're putting on
I think
things.
that's so crazy.
You gotta be kidding me. Alright.
No. That many past those rings.
Did you miss?
It's so bad.
Huh?
It's so bad.
Looking big, man.
Thank you.
Alright. Whose turns after your thing?
Fine.
Go ahead, Jeff.
So, I'm not raging, but I was looking at montage. So, first offhand, first normal Morningstar attack is 21 to hit. Do the second Morningstar attack with a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then the offhand mace attack with a 27 to hit.
Hits.
Dude, you're not terrible. 21 damage.
All right, you kill the last wisp.
Oh,
This
finally!
brings you to the light.
Word.
And the darkness from the sky fades, and you guys see the sun once again.
I would like to rush to Charles and go, Charles, what happened?
Okay, I'm a little.
I don't remember.
I stand up and stand like in front of Charles, but like also in front of you, because I watched you attack him and then got attacked and went down, and then got back up and watched you kill the last guy.
Okay, I said. It appears your anger management might be more managing. But you did take down the last of the wisps.
Did I swing and hurt anybody?
Thankfully, you did not hurt me, but you did take a couple swings at me.
I am so sorry. I was told that sometimes I just hit.
Rude.
I was told, not just sometimes I hit people. I was told sometimes.
I never
Seems to
remember.
be he doesn't remember what he's reading.
I never remember what happens when I get mad. I just know well, sometimes I can. If I'm not very mad.
I say, well, I am.
The last thing I recall was Tor getting hurt. I'm very glad you're not hurt though, Tor. We would be lost without our leader.
Oh, I'm still hurt. I'm in excruciating pain. In fact,
Quite a brunt.
after I see all these things down, I'd like to like get as out of the bog-ish and up against a tree as I can, and just take a short rest. After almost having my soul ripped from me,
Yeah.
I need one.
Are you sure you need a short rest? I mean, are you sure? Yes.
Yeah. And during the short rest, the first thing I do is I grab my pipe, right?
Yeah. Yo.
That's maybe a little.
That's so sick.
Grab it, and I have a smoke.
That's a beautiful
That's-
life.
So that's a fine.
It's really cool. Thank you.
Do you light it with your breath?
Oh,
As always.
I explained to Jeff. I say, well, while you were quite angry, Tor took quite a lot of damage. He went unconscious twice, and the wisps almost stole his soul. But thankfully, I was able to cast some healing spells in time. But he is still quite hurt.
Oh, is Danny still traveling with us?
She's kind of like the effect of someone who's got like keystroke, who's a little off and not paying attention or out of it, but you can kind of lift her up and help her along.
Yeah, I'll make
We all
sure
get
that
the
she's
benefits of a
traveling
short
along with
rest?
us.
Yes, as you take a short rest, you can go ahead and take the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, I'm sorry I lost my temper. I will try harder to do that. Do you have any tips that would help me control it?
Meditation.
I don't know how to meditate.
You can sit down and try and clear your mind. Repeat a mantra or phrase that you can call a reminder.
Do you have any idea of a good one?
Yo, let's go.
Do I pull out?
Yeah, but I rolled exactly to full health on one of my hit dice, so I didn't have to spend an extra for one or two hit points.
I only took my weapon in, so I was relatively not touched in this one.
All right. During the short rests, I'd like to cast Identify as a ritual on Potion.
Okay.
Is that something I can do during a short rest? I'm assuming it's not super strenuous.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Well, you can go ahead and explain your potion.
Does that spell only do magical things?
Remind me. What is it?
Identify? If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. I learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, I learn what spell created it. If I instead
I would say for the effects of this, because not technically, I would say for the effects of this, though, I'm going to say
It's not
that
magic.
brewing Witcher potions requires some form of small magic to do. It's not purely physical.
It seems like it couldn't, yeah.
It requires specific Witcher magic, otherwise it would be creatable by more than Witchers. Essentially.
Fair enough. Alright, so basically, potion that you find, you have no idea of the spell that created it because it's not a technical spell, or we have not invented it in the game.
It's more of like a. It's not like a spell as much
Maybe
as
some
it
sort
is
of like coven ritual kind
It's
of thing.
more of like how you guys make it is kind of like
As far as I know, it's just straight up alchemical.
right. In actual Witcher lore, it's
It's
straight
just
up
it's
alchemical.
specific
So for the
herbs that
But
no one else can.
I
get.
guess alchemy in D&D is
That's why-
explicitly magic, right?
That's why I'm saying, for the sake of this, it's something that Witchers like have a magic like that they're able to use in creating it. That makes it. It's not a spell, sure.
So
But what kind of
basically,
effects do that
the
have?
effects that it does, you can see that it increases the drinker's agilic ability threefold. No, not threefold. By about a little bit. It makes you faster. It makes you quicker.
Does it have a specific bonus?
Yeah, I was gonna give it a game. You get a +3 to your dex score, and it also raises the maximum to it. You also realize that unless someone is specifically either mutated or has, I would say if you're resistant to poison, you can drink the effects. Would you agree with that? Without
Right.
any,
What?
if a person has resistance to poison and poison damage, they can successfully drink the potion. Would you agree, disagree? Would you make it immunity?
I don't really think player characters have that much access to poison immunity.
Some
Which would some of them
depends on
do.
your
I'm
race.
just saying it's super rare to get poison immunity. I think there's one or two races that would get it. Which
Yeah.
if poison immunity would be the prerequisite, that's cool. But just know that it would probably be like an NPC/monster.
Right. I would say that this is really not meant for anybody but your class. So if someone were to want to take the benefits of it, I would say it'd have to be excessive. You'd have to have like
immunity. So yeah, so unless you have immunity to poison, it acts as a very strong poison. It won't kill player characters
How
or
much
strong
damage
NPC. We don't know.
No, never had it happen.
We've literally only used it to kill off small characters or Witchers drinking it.
Yeah, never had it happen.
So we no idea.
Well, I have a poison bottle now. So you guys are gonna have to come up with how much damage it's gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it to someone who has more health than you're willing to one shot.
No, yeah,
We'll
no.
figure it out.
100%. 100%.
Just know.
Unless you figure out a way to give yourself immunity
Thanks
to
for the
poison.
warning.
Unless you have a way to give yourself immunity to poison, you could then benefit from it. It lasts until you finish a short or a long rest.
Cool. And Devin, were you able to pull up the bog block info?
Oh, let me go get that for you. It wasn't good of me.
Together.
That sounds good, thank you.
Yep.
Majestic over there.
Just
What's average stat
Oh, that's right.
Dude, when you open this
Straight up rob you.
I found like someone dropped money in the folder. It was like a pretty good amount of money too. And I turned it in to the staff, and nobody claimed it and they gave it back.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
much money, bro?
It was like almost $70.
Oh my
Absurd.
lord.
What a steal.
For real.
What a win.
Or maybe it was almost $60. It was still a lot of money to
Dude,
find on the ground and get for
Anything
free.
over like 20 is quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's a lot
On our
of money
trip,
to
my
find.
niece lost her $20 worth of, or $20 or $30 worth of spending money she had.
Oh, that sucks. Did she cry
That's
about it?
such a shame.
Well, I mean, she was just like, I had it right here in my pocket. And we're like, well,
Pockets
this
of
is how
notoriously,
responsibility works.
notoriously unreliable. Never trust a pocket.
Especially on like a 10.
The only
Especially
thing that
on
is
Clothes made for
reliable-
girls.
The only thing
What's
that is
that?
reliable is your mouth or hands. Nothing else.
Honestly, most women would disagree with you and say that a bra is also fantastic.
No, nothing is. But you put something in
Dude,
your
I'm
mouth,
saying
I
my wife
guarantee
will
you
disagree
know
with you.
exactly where it is.
My wife-
You're gonna pull that card, you son of a gun.
That's
You
toxic.
son of a gun.
My mom will disagree with you.
That's less of a card to pull.
Less of a card to pull?
Yeah.
Hey, I saw your mom at the movie theaters yesterday.
What?
She went to see Bad Boys.
What?
By herself. She went to see Bad Boys and I saw her.
She did not tell me this.
It was really cool to see her. But I ran into her 30 seconds after I ran into like a couple from school. It was really weird.
Dude, that was weird.
Okay.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it just a +1 score?
No. It has an effect.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So the sword is called Bloodlust, and it's a +1 magical weapon.
Great sword.
What?
Is it great sword?
It is a great sword. Yes. How it works? It has an effect, and I haven't named it, but I don't know. It's basically once per day you can activate it, and for the next minute it'll do an additional 3d6 damage to each creature you hit with it. However, it requires blood, and if you don't hit a creature with it on your turn,
It'll
take
do it to you?
3d6 from you.
I see. Is the extra damage of
It
the
lasts
weapon
for a
type
minute.
or is it necrotic?
The extra damage is it's necrotic.
And what does it take to activate?
An action.
Wait.
Or
An
a
action
bonus
or
action.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Man,
you
that
just
was
activate
Bonus
and then
action.
immediately have it draw blood because you didn't attack with it.
No. It's a bonus action to activate. Each turn while it's activated, you have to do it, and it's a bonus action to deactivate.
How many times can you do it per turn? Just once. Or can you do it on every attack?
The
Anytime
effect
it
is
does
once per
Once per turn?
Yes.
Okay.
So once per turn, you get 3d6
What damage type did you say?
necrotic.
That's cool. So it's like a reverse smite.
That's the 6.
I love
but
smiting weapons. Like, I really want flame tongues, but that deal radiant damage for my character eventually.
the great sword requires 2 hands, does it not?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
So 3d6 necrotic damage once per turn on an individual that you hit. If you don't hit anybody, you take 3d6 necrotic damage from the sword. Lasts for a minute. Bonus action activating and deactivating. One charge. And otherwise, it's a +1 magic weapon. And its name is. Currently, you get the idea that its name is
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust, but you can name it whatever you want.
No, I don't want to.
Is it sentient?
Bloodlust.
Dang.
No sentience here.
That's a sick sword.
You do get the sense that it's passed down through wielders that are part of like an affiliation with dragons. That's a draconic sword,
That's cool.
and it passed down from some sort of like not traditional dragon from some time ago.
Okay. Would this, like, I guess being a disciple of Bahamut, would there be anything that sticks out to me about this that would be related to the religion that I practice?
Would it be considered an evil sword?
Yeah. It's not sentient, so it's hard to consider it evil, but I would say
It's just a
If you-
tool
if-
for doing evil.
Yes,
it was created by an evil, used by an evil for almost all of its life. So if you had to consider one or the other, I'd call it evil.
Oh,
But
now
it's
we're
not
just talking about nature versus nurture. I mean, is it
Yeah.
by nature evil, or has it been raised to be evil?
You know, it's tempered by something called a blood dragon, not a good
Yes.
dragon.
A blood dragon.
Yes.
Would my character know anything about blood dragons?
Um,
Or have even
I'll
heard
say
of blood dragons
roll,
before?
roll Arcana with advantage, I'll say, or history, but not history.
While I'm making these checks, can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Arcana or
Is that a
history? you said?
homebrew or a legitimate dragon?
Blood dragon, I think it's a dragon. I don't think it's a legitimate
I was like, I don't think I've heard of that dragon.
dragon. I'm pretty sure it's not a
And
legitimate
I read a lot of whatever the dragons one is. I have no idea what it is.
It's unearthed Arcana, so it's almost official.
Dude, that's good.
Closer to official than normal.
17.
17.
There might be a. I have Fizzband's Treasury of Dragons. I'll look through
Yeah.
it for blood
Maybe it's
dragons
in there.
after I
I'm pretty sure it's not official. I didn't see it somewhere.
Hang on, I can pull it up.
It definitely could be. Let me see.
I don't think it's a thing.
At least not in Fizzband's.
Yeah, I got Fizzbands.
Which, you know what's really cool? Fizzbin is Bahamut. That's who Fizzbin is.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Fizzbin is just like a little wizardy guy who goes around with his canaries.
You know what's really funny? Swank's Tiamat entry is always like, Tiamat, this awful, horrible creature, this creature of darkness, and Bahamut, this great guy. He's a great guy.
That is so much scarier.
Uh,
Bahamut is so much scarier. Imagine seeing an old man with 7 gold birds, and they just all turn into dragons. How horrifying would that be? It's
Don't
way
get a
scarier
Bahamut's
than
bad
one
side.
5-headed dragon.
Don't get a
I
Bahamut's bad side.
would fight Tiamat 100 times before I fought Bahamut once.
So you know that they weren't initially creations by Tiamat herself.
Okay.
They're created by essentially horde experimentations
Mhm.
by blood hags on dragon wormlings. That kind
Okay.
of created this race, and then Tiamat brought them to power after she saw this creation. She's like, "Oh, that's cool," and she brought them to a higher standing and essentially took them under her kin. They were initially the experiments were done on chromatic dragons.
What would I?
And that this blade, you also get the sense for that it was never finished. Like this is partially tempered. To find this in the hands of someone like Bogluck is probably insisting that Bogluck was probably decently ranked, but at the same time that this sword was not
It's not a finished
marveled
product.
as something. Yeah, it's not a finished product. It's not something that was ever finished by the thing that tempered it. But you also get the sense that it's old, passed down, found maybe by him a long time ago.
So, blood dragons. What would I like? What's different about a blood dragon? I'm assuming like for a blood dragon, I'm assuming it goes by the same power scale system for like adult, ancient. But when we're talking power level, are there do they have like necrotic breath? Like, do they have any special like abilities? I'm just curious as a player because I think the concept of a blood dragon is really cool.
Oh.
I'm
Uh,
serious. But if
I
we're
think-
actually
I'm
going to
say-
encounter those,
I'm gonna say you don't know much about it at
No?
this point. It's
I know.
very like it was not a popular dragon, something small, and it's possible you encounter. So what do you think?
Dude, check this out. What if its breath weapon only affects creatures with blood? Like, it's not a physical thing that you can see, it just affects their blood.
that'd be cool. You know what the Elder Branch Dragon's breath weapon is?
Dude, yeah, it's tadpoles. I
Yeah,
used
it's
that.
just brine and tadpoles. It's crazy.
That was the final boss in my campaign.
That's
Oh.
yummy. That's yummy, bro.
That was a heck of a fight. So it was an Elder Brain and a dragon, and I kept track of which they were striking, and they killed the Elder Brain
Wait,
first.
you were
So
playing
I-
with an Elder Brain and an Elder Brain Dragon?
I was doing an Elder Brain dragon, right? Then they would say they're attacking the dragon's body with a brain on its back.
So you
They killed the brain, and then a dragon stat block was used next, as it was freed from the Elder Brain.
what kind of dragon was
Deep dragon. Does that make sense for an
Sure.
dragon? They had never seen it before, and like they were kind of losing their minds, and I was like, "Yeah, it does this breath weapon." They're like, "What? Huh? That's not a thing."
breath weapons or anything?
No, it was like a psychic damage breath weapon.
That's the thing with gem dragons.
Well, they've never heard of Fizzbane. They haven't played.
Well,
since.
gem dragons have been a thing since like gem dragons are something that Fizzbin's brought back. It's
Well,
not something that it invented.
They haven't played since Advanced D&D. It's been a very long time since they played, so it was very fun to introduce them to new things and have them kind of
Scared.
panic. Hey, we should probably continue the game.
So yeah, would you like to attune to this weapon?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've built my whole character for dual wielding, so I'm not gonna attune to it unless I can respect, because it wouldn't be fun to play someone.
That's fair.
But I will, I guess, look over at Jeff and say, I kind of describe the sword to him. You know, this is Bloodlust, a sword, a ritual sword from the cult of the dragon. It's been passed down for generations. This particular sword seems like it's unfinished, but it's still quite a powerful weapon.
The last piece of information you get about this weapon is that when you attune to it, it like links with your blood, and de-attuning from it requires some sort of special ritual that you can't ascertain.
Oh.
Supposing you de-attune, you could de-attune without the ritual. Supposing you do, it'll essentially poison your blood, leaving a lasting effect on you.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Straight follow.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to attune to it for now.
Are you offering it to Jeff takes it?
Yeah.
Can I attune to it on this rest?
You can.
What rarity is this item?
That's rare.
For rare? I'll be right back. I gotta move this on.
You gotta have it. You gotta create it.
I'm not paying for these books in like D&D Beyond. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is a homebrew item anyway.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is homebrew?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm homebrew it.
You could, it probably already exists, and you could probably import it if you want the official word.
I could just search. Yeah, that's a good idea.
This one specifically was not something I found online, so I don't know if it exists.
Oh, did you make it up?
Yeah. I mean, I stole ideas from other things, but I don't know.
I'll just create it. No
It
problem.
feels
It'll
like
take
it's a
me-
common enough idea that it might exist.
It'll take me 10 seconds. I continue on with the game. I don't
Okay.
know if intention, no problem.
Do you remember all the information, or did you need to get it?
Text it to me, but I got the gist of it.
Okay. Let me do that.
I think we call it straight bloodlust.
Oh, deep dragons have spellcasting, though.
What dragons have spellcasting?
Deep dragons.
What are those? Is that
Underdark dragons.
Underdark dragons.
Nightmare breath.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's cool. Oh, it's a cloud of spores. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, it doesn't have spellcasting. At least not the stat block. But I saw the little thing that told you how to do it. says, essentially a lot of dragons are supposed to have some casting level 9 stat blocks.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys can continue forward. These will-o-wisps are dead and gone, and the sky is once again bright and shiny.
Alright, I will continue forward.
I also
Right.
Did it come with a scabbard?
You didn't grab the scabbard. It did have
I
one
did.
on. You did grab the scabbard?
Yeah, because remember, I like purposefully unsheathed it enough so that the lizard folk could see the insignia.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Sure.
When I was approaching them, if Dogluck had a scabbard, I would have grabbed it.
That's fine. Yeah.
I was under the
yeah.
impression that they were one item, but if you didn't, then I didn't need it.
That's fine. We'll say that you grabbed it. But I do remember, like, he dropped his sword when he died, and then they carried it on his body. So I remember.
Oh, you're right.
But
I might not have had the opportunity.
it's not a big deal anyway. So we'll say that you got the scabbard.
Alright, I'm removing it from my inventory now. Spencer, do you have it in yours?
Yeah, I gotcha. It does necrotic damage as a bonus?
Yeah. 3d6.
Sorry, I'm just checking this out.
You can send it to me after. I'll adjust it all in.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Bloodlust.
Cool. And it has, what's the number of charges it can do? Once per day?
Yep. Once per long rest.
Long rest. Nailed it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys continue through the swamp, this nasty, sucky swamp. And after around, it's coming towards the evening at this point. It's a long and arduous kind of walk through the swamp. You're following the footprints and the marks on the side of the trail, which I don't know if I ever announced, but if you had above the 10 passive, which I think is everything.
Yeah.
So no point in saying that at all. You can see these marks on the trees when the footprints aren't there that kind of show the way. Easy to follow. You guys can follow this path that they walk.
Oh, hey, that fight was supposed to be difficult terrain, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we didn't think about that at all. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I just realized, because now we're not in it, right?
Yeah. Nah,
After saying we're not in the mud.
you're in difficult terrain still.
Oh, we are.
Through
Okay.
This whole swamp. Yeah. After about 7 miles into this journey, it's coming towards the evening time. You guys reach a campsite.
Like a pre-made campsite?
Yeah. It's really not too much of a camp, just a clearing that's slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through. Less water, less mud muck. You can see 4 kind of wicker lean-tos and a stone platform, just slightly above the soggy ground. And it's very clear. Like it's still barely a campsite, but it's clear enough. It's like the driest ground you've seen. The lean-tos and the stone platform, which just demands attention. So
And you said we've been walking in this mud for 7 miles
Yes.
since we finished that fight?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Well, then I think it's about time to stop for a rest.
It's getting about there. And you also see 3 canoes are drawn up near one of the lean-tos. A few dozen yards beyond the campsite in the direction you've been traveling, the dry land completely ends. Other than like some trees rising out of the water, some fallen logs, and some thick clumps of reeds, nothing rises. Nothing rises above the still black water you see ahead of you. Just those 3 canoes sitting there.
Alright,
For
well,
reference, I have Bloodlust in its sheath, and I don't have it strapped to my back. I have, you know, when like you put a backpack on with just one strap.
Yeah.
I'm basically doing that. I have it slung over my shoulder and I'm using a hand to hold it in place. Because I could not draw that. Like, I can't draw it off my hip. If it's a great sword, I don't have that reach. So I literally have to throw the scabbard away each time we fight.
that's why I don't like scabbards for great swords.
Yeah, but if you don't, the blade gets rusty and dull, and you have to really maintain it. It's
suppose
such
so.
a pain in the butt.
I assume if you have a magical greatsword, you don't have to really keep it from rusting.
It's really Devin here.
What?
Did we pull off the process was different from magical weapons? Like regularly cleaning and sharpening your sword. I imagine it would be a little bit different for magical weapons than it would be for mundane ones.
That makes sense, yeah.
But that's just a little cool thing.
Anyway, I say that simply because Jeff slings down the greatsword. He goes, "Are we camping here tonight? I'm tired."
Yes, we are.
Fall asleep in the lean.
I'll start a fire.
Yeah, you can set a fire on
Fire.
that stone platform. Light a fire easily on that platform.
I can breathe fire.
It's no problem for you. Just lights it.
Spit.
If you go into the lean-tos, you see some baskets containing some smoked fish, along with what appears to be like flattened, dried meats of some sort of creature. Kind of
Can I,
smashed.
since
and dried.
since I do dabble in a little bit of cooking, is there any chance I might recognize what kind of meat that is?
Say, go ahead and roll either nature or survival.
Okay. I'm gonna be rolling survival. With a 25.
You recognize it like smashed lizard and bird. Kind of unappetizing to the regular humanoid, but might look good to you. Not sure.
Well, I think I will grab the smoked fish, and especially I will save the nicest fish for Charles because I know that he's a seafood connoisseur.
Oh,
Sorry, I just realized how much damage this sword does when it's active. It's a lot of
That's why it's only once per turn.
It's
That's crazy.
once per turn.
You were rolling
minute.
5d6.
It's
So
a
once
lot
per
of
turn.
damage. Yes.
Well, I set them out because I like to have an easy.
You have to
quick-
make sure you land a strike though, otherwise it's doing it to you.
That's
Oh,
why
100%.
reckless attack is so good.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't control my rages.
Well, reckless attack doesn't require you to range it.
Well,
I think it's just when you make an attack. I don't think you have to range for reckless attack. Oh no, you do.
You have to reach for this attack.
No, it doesn't.
You at least have to be making an
When you
attack with
make
strength.
your first attack
Or
on
melee
your
weapon.
turn, you can decide to attack or not. It's real.
Oh, I thought you could range for that.
Give me advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength this turn.
I just
Straight up,
watched
you don't have
a
religion as well.
D&D optimized about like a barbarian build because it's like they were making a new baseline to like compare other builds to, and they ended up going with I don't remember, but it was some sort of barbarian.
Gotcha.
What?
Because they wanted to make a baseline damage that didn't require any resources whatsoever. So like it was a barbarian that wasn't using range because that's a limited resource.
Oh, yeah, we're having fish for dinner.
We're having fish for dinner. I saved the best fish for you
Charles,
because
is
I found in the
I need
lean-tos,
fish.
I found some meat, some various like really gamey meats like bird and lizard, and then some smoked fish.
Fish.
So I'd like to try to prepare that smoked fish.
I will. Could you perhaps make me some lizard or fish? Or not fish, bird. I don't like fish.
A fan of seafood?
Anything from the ocean is bad.
Of course. Although anything from the ocean is bad in one way.
I just don't trust the water or the ocean.
Water
Well,
gets life.
Jeff, I've got some
Rain
disappointing
gives life,
news to break to
not the ocean.
That-
You
that's
can't
water.
drink the ocean. I can.
Thor did.
Is the Norse gods in here?
Yeah.
Has Ragnarok happened?
Norse gods are like options on your
Ah,
pantheon
interesting.
to select.
I guess they're in here Yeah, but
I actually don't know if they are, but they're in
normal
the official D&D
people,
pantheons you can select.
normal people can't drink the ocean. Anywho, I would just prefer some lizard.
Huh?
It's a debate. I can certainly try.
True.
Yeah, and we'll just get ready behind you.
I threw up last time I did it.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I've got some disappointing news to break to you.
Oh no.
The next leg of our journey will be on water.
You see him
On
pale,
what?
very like
On water.
very visibly pale, and he like tight knuckles around the sword a little bit. And goes,
The path forward from the camp is over like this dark black swamp water. It's no longer
yo.
news right there.
I'm fine.
okay, I think I can be okay.
Well, our
Trust
friend
me,
Charles here.
It will be alright. Just breathe.
But it's about long rest time.
So that too.
That's all he's playing.
Well, it's about long rest time, boys.
Long rest time.
Long rest time.
I will lay down and take a long rest.
Okay.
Do I recover
Swampy,
high
nasty.
exhaustion?
Slightly drier here though. Yeah. You guys.
Yeah.
What's your sleeping situation looking like?
What,
I'm
like,
gonna
are we
be
cuddling?
I'm gonna be like outside of the lean-tos, kind of finishing up my pipe as people like go to bed, and I'll sort of keep watch-ish, or at least I'll take the first shift.
Do you guys want to set up something like that?
Yeah, I'll take second.
I'll take the last one until morning.
You guys de-armor and stuff like that.
That don't work.
Yeah, I take off my armor.
Actually, here's what
or
I do.
I take off my armor after my watch.
I go into the lean-to and I come out wearing a plaid pajama bottoms, and a white t-shirt.
Nice. That's the most plain pajamas.
That was the goal.
Do we gain the? Tell us when you want us to gain those benefits.
You're taking third watch.
Yeah, so I'm getting the most interrupted.
Also, I'll keep the
Do you
fire
guys-
going
is
on
the
my
fire
watch.
still going?
I will keep, if it's on my watch, I will keep it going.
I keep it going on mine.
What's your passive perception, Charles?
17.
Cool. As you're watching out, you're gazing across the water. You see three darkened figures coming across the water. As they get a little bit closer, you see this three things coming closer to you guys.
Okay, I quietly wake up Tor and Jeff, and I put the fire out immediately. And I said, this he was approaching across the water. Take everything down.
Do I have time to don my armor?
Yeah.
I don my armor, and
Also,
then
that-
What is your armor?
it's heavy armor, so I think it takes a minute.
10 minutes to put on
It takes 10 minutes. Oh, never
Yep.
mind.
10
I
minutes
don't
to
try
put on,
that.
and
I
then
put
to
it.
take off.
It's in my pack.
Okay.
I will put on the studded leather.
Yeah. Quick change.
Also, did I get my one level of exhaustion? That was it?
No, you guys didn't name the.
I would like to very slowly unsheath the greatsword, but then keep like my towel, or sorry, my blanket from my bedroll over the blade so it doesn't reflect any light.
Smart. So yeah, you guys still didn't name the. So you still.
That only, you know, the only way that affects me, I am down one rage slot. Other than that, that has zero.
Me,
effect
I
on me.
have still used one, two, I'm still using 4 spell slots.
Oh, but you're a 6th level spellcaster. So you've got a bunch of spellcasters. You've got like 2 or 3 third levels, right? And then you got 3 second levels and 4 first level spell slots.
Yeah, but I still would have liked those.
I'm just saying, you're over halfway charged right now.
You're over halfway charged.
Also, if y'all want to go
Also-
a little bit later to get past this combat,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I'm cool.
Mainly because I want to use this sword so badly.
Alright, well,
Um,
we're getting closer.
okay, I would like to.
We can't see anything, can we? He
I
can.
have dark vision.
Oh yeah, anybody who doesn't have dark vision right
Oh,
now, it's
blind
pretty
out.
much. I would say it's dim because you have the moonlight. But it's not bright light. It's dim
Paul,
light.
Rita, do you think we could cast light on an object and then we cover it? Or you make objects
They're
glow,
getting
right?
closer.
If we're in the lean-to and we cover it, just in case if we have to fight, I'll try my hardest not to get mad.
Alright. I cast it on Bloodlust and tell you to scatter. Put it in your scatter.
Oh, and so I put in the scabbard.
No, I say I tell you
I
to
have
put
a,
it
I
in.
have a bedroll on it. Right
Oh,
now.
you have a better roll.
It is covered. It's
I
unscattered.
cast it on the blade specifically. So the
Ah, cool.
so essentially because I know that it's a
I can
separate
keep-
piece of metal than the handle, so he can scabbard it and the blade will be completely covered, right?
Gotcha.
It's like clamdring and it's scabbard with orcs are nearby.
That's
I've got you.
but completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light.
Cool. So
So we're good.
No light
That-
shines.
That just took an action. It was verbal and material.
They're not close enough for the verbal to.
All right. I would like to essentially just hide and wait to ambush if they end up being hostiles. I suspect that they're lizard folk who are just doing their job and don't necessarily want to kill these guys if they don't have to. Right. But I'm prepared to. Oh, I'd also like to activate. How much time do I have? Do I have enough time to take 2 more actions? How many actions do I have left?
Yeah, you got time. It's
All
still
right.
gonna be another 4-ish, 5-ish minutes before
Oh.
we get to you.
Cool. Well,
You get a good warning ahead of time from it.
I'd like to closer to when they get here, especially with the second one. I'm going to do emboldening bond between the 3 of us,
Okay.
and then once they get here, so I can get the benefits with it. Essentially, right before they get here, I'm going to cast bless,
Okay.
you know what I'm even doing this time?
which I'm already expending the spell slot right now. Is there anything I need to do to make sure I cast that before these guys get here? Any checks I need to make?
No, you'll be
All right. I just want to bless only lasts a minute, so I want to be clear that I want to cast it essentially right when they get here,
fine. I got you.
or right next to it.
Here's kind of the clearing of the campsite that you guys have with this kind of, I'm gonna draw it red. You have the lean-tos over here,
Were we able to take those down before they got
and you have the stone platform here.
I'm assuming they set up the camp, so we don't have to take them.
here? Oh, I
Okay.
thought we set up the lead twos.
No, the only thing we've altered is we just lit a fire.
Okay.
And we
Which is
cast
there.
it.
So where do you guys want to be? They're approaching from here.
From
Here? Yep.
Is there
3?
trees, brush?
3 canoes. You don't know how many creatures are in it.
True.
We
I'm
got
gonna
any
mark
trees or
these
brush?
are canoes.
Yeah, there's plenty of swamp trees and brush around the outside of the clearing where the camp sits.
Is there any way I can?
As they're getting closer, you can see there's 3 lizard folk in each canoe.
In each.
I was going to ask if there is there any way I could
I'll switch my
get
Swords.
in and enter the water before they arrive?
You could, yeah. Yeah.
Because I can breathe water.
Oh,
He's gonna go get
That's
in the
so
water.
cool!
That's cool.
So I'm gonna get in the water. And is it? Did you say is it relatively dirty, relatively clear water?
It's mucky, muddy,
Okay.
nasty water.
Okay. So I just go into the water and I'm basically they can't see me.
I use like a cloth to filter out the dirt as you breathe in just the water. Where are you guys staying? You just staying
I'm
in the
essentially
lean-tos?
going to get. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lean to his cover so
Yeah.
that I'm not directly visible. I'm essentially
Yeah.
waiting to ambush them if they come onto land and like. But I'm pretty confident these lizard folk are just workers.
So there's 9 of them?
9.
3 per canoe.
Do we have 9 white things?
Maybe.
No.
We might have 7.
We have 7.
Grab the 2 snake people on the top left.
Yes, perfect.
Top left. Have fun.
Uh,
Enjoy yourself.
I need to take a quick pee break. But all I would do on my turn is essentially wait until something shows hostility. So if I end up having to take a turn, because I gotta go. Sorry.
Not go for it. You're fine.
Found one snake, dude.
That's another one. Yeah.
See Ninja Turtle?
Okay. Use as many of these as you can in the things. Alright.
Did you find it?
They dock the canoes and step on the land.
know what's really funny? This gray sword I made actually now has a functional role. Someone was asking.
That's true.
So they don't see you right away. However, as soon as they do see one of you behind the lean-tos are coming around, they shout, and once again, which of you guys understands?
I think the two of us at least understand Draconic.
Okay.
Jeff, do you speak Draconic?
I know Celestial and Deep Speech.
Oh, I guess it was the two of us that
Yeah.
got it. I thought
I
it
speak
was-
I speak Draconic.
So yeah, these lizard folks see you and they shout in Draconics, and people who speak that can understand. They shout, "Ah! Intruders! Intruders! Attack!" And
I'd like to. Can I take a free action to talk?
you can.
I say,
Oh,
non-intruders.
no.
We're just making camp for the night. We were
What
in
he
the
said.
area. We mean no harm, please.
Roll persuasion. Come on, buddy. Come on.
I have. It's not my turn, and I have Emboldened.
Also blessed, don't you? Because
I
you
got
casted that-
double!
You casted that right before they came to the shore.
What's your passive insight after this?
You have to look at what I just rolled.
You roll max on everything? Oh my lord!
So it's
so
a minimum
that
28.
That's a 31.
Oh my
31
lord!
persuasion.
First 30 I've ever heard.
And I have, just so you know, my charisma score is 10. So I have proficiency in persuasion from being a peace cleric, but
Yo.
That is insane.
so I have a +3 bonus and got a. That's wild.
Okay.
What? There was something that someone had asked me.
What's
I
your
was-
passive insight?
passive insight? 15.
Okay, you see one, particularly this guy, just because he stands out so you can remember which one he is.
Sure.
You see immediately, he's almost completely convinced by what you're saying to him. You also get the sense from Mellies that these are almost like peons, but they've been ordered under threat of some kind to not converse with you. Almost no one responds to that. Some you see this flash of almost like, oh my god, I don't want to attack. But they re-embolden themselves, striking anyway. So you kind of get the sense that although you've persuaded some of them, there's something else that's persuading them even more to continue this attack.
Dang.
But
Alright.
not necessarily that they want to do it. However, this one completely seems like he almost puts back his weapons and drops and prevents himself from the attack. But the other 8 absolutely charge right on in you still. And
Cool.
This is all this information you soak up in the
Sure.
perception and insight roll about these creatures.
Cool. Okay.
So what's your initiative?
11. But I have not revealed myself yet.
12. You have not revealed yourself yet. 12?
But I will still.
What are you?
21.
21?
I rolled 19.
You guys switch you. Okay. This is a focus bonus. 0. So
Hey, I go first.
Jeff,
no
you're
matter what.
first.
Nice.
Can I talk one more time?
You have free
I
access
said,
to talking to you.
please don't kill them.
Oh, we're not killing them?
No.
We're not killing them? Okay. Anyway, I pulled the
You say it in common.
towel.
I'd like to say it in Draconic. Oh no, I do say it in common because I want Charles.
I've got mud in my ears. I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
he can't-
Oh, he is submerged underwater then. Yeah, I like to say, yeah. I kind of just say in Draconic then. I don't want to attack these people. Please don't kill them. But I say, yeah, I really don't want this fight.
I-
We at least have to end it without killing them.
draw the bedroll off my sword.
You do, and the brain like shines. some of the lizard folk are caught off guard. This flash just blinds them.
I flash them.
Okay, Jeff, take your time.
I'm not mad. And So if I activated this turn and it does.
It absolutely cannot do non-lethal damage. It's draining the creature's
Oh,
blood with
so if
its
I
attacks.
activate it, it can only do lethal.
Yes, if you deal damage with Bloodlust, at least if you don't, you can like hit it with the pommel or something like that. But if you don't do lethal damage where you're taking the blood, it will do it to you.
Oh, so if you're activating
So
the
as
bloodlust,
long as I don't activate it, it will do.
Yeah, you can still do non-lethal even when it's activated because you do like pommel damage or flat of the blade damage. But if it doesn't get blood when you activate the right, it does it to you.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. I just won't activate it then. And what I'll do is I'll hold my action until someone comes into range.
Spencer, do you know that that's also a +1 greatsword?
I didn't add the +1. Thank you. I completely forgot that.
So yeah, you can do non-lethal damage with it, but if you activate its right, it has to do lethal damage to not do lethal damage against you, basically.
Hey, will you pass me my ticket?
So what do you do, Jeff?
I hold my action until someone comes in range with hostile intent.
Okay.
I have ideas.
Well, the lizard folk are also going to have ideas. This one doesn't push forward, like I said. He actually restrains himself. He kind of fakes it and comes forward a little bit, but you easily get the sense that he's trying to restrain himself from battle. The other 9 are going to absolutely come down on you, crashing through the lean-tos, coming to attack. So, yeah. Yeah, you can use your action, because they are coming in with lethal attack.
You T-fall! Sorry, I'm saving this adjustment for the additional +1.
Oh, guys. That's a lot of lizards.
I only get to do 2
If I have
attacks
to,
now.
I have AoE stuff. I just want to kill him.
I only get to do 2 attacks now.
Can I non-lethal cantrip?
What is the cantrip?
Word of Radiance.
What does it do?
Each creature of your choice that you can see must pass a con save or take 1d6 radiant damage.
I'll let you modify that for the moment.
So my lowest strike is 14 stat strike.
Your lowest strike, 14 misses.
No, sorry, 15.
Everything hits.
Nice! 7 plus 8 is not 14.
That's true.
Oh no, it'd be a +9 because it's a +1,
Which one would you like to hit?
right? Because it adds 1 to a hit DC. Oh, it'd be a
And the
+1.
damage.
Which one would you like to hit?
I'll do just one. I'll do 6 first, see how he feels, and if it doesn't kill him, then I'll do another strike.
Cool.
So we're looking at you plus 6. 14 damage,
14 damage,
slashing,
still standing.
plus an additional 13 damage.
Unconscious. You smack the flat of the blade against this guy. Unconscious.
Huh. You know, non-lethal or not trying to kill him makes me feel pretty calm. I don't feel angry.
Unconscious. Do you have anything else on your turn? That was the okay. They're gonna attack now. So that's 1, 2, 3 attacks against you. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks against you.
Sounds
So
fair.
first the 3 against Jeff.
Technically, is 5 on top of lean-to. We're in the lean-to to give me cover at against 5.
No, this is a wicker lean-to with almost no cover. They kind of just
So they just
crash
kind of
through
blew
it.
through it?
Yes.
No, that's fair. Just wondering if there's a... I didn't know the quality of my lean-to construction.
Hey,
Valid.
my AC right now is 14.
That's right. Okay.
I'm not wearing my splint because we didn't have 10 minutes.
That's right. He's gonna make. He tries to smash his shield against you and bite you, as well as like club you over the head. These 3 creatures are just coming at you with attacks. Wow. What's your AC?
Currently 15.
I rolled a 2 and a 6 on the first attack. Natural 20 on the second attack.
That's a shame.
Natural 20 on the third
That's
attack.
a shame.
Natural 20. No.
I'm pretty sure you're cheating, you son of a gun.
I'm not cheating. A miss on the fifth attack. Natural 20 on the sixth attack.
So you are
That was
cheating.
fun.
What I'm hearing.
I'm using just dice.
Judd, take your dice back.
He's not. I mean, give me my dice. Here, take these. Take these.
Judd's dice.
Look at the balls.
That was all with advantage. Okay. That's 4 natural 20s. Everything else is a miss. I
Jeff is now dead.
don't know that can't. No, I don't know how much damage it does.
I won't die.
I don't think you're gonna die. I'm not sure if it can or cannot knock you unconscious.
I doubt it. I have skills.
All right, I believe you. So 6 attacks, 4 of them. So 4.
I need to smooth out this thing.
No, it has to knock you unconscious. And it could kill you. So we roll damage.
That's 65 damage.
He can go 65 under.
You can do 130 damage.
Well, actually,
He could. I mean, he. No.
what
I don't
does
think he can do
matter is
65
how many
under.
attacks he takes after he's down.
That's actually a good point.
Because each time he gets attacked while he's down, he fails 2 saves.
No, they can't. They can't take him down. They have to do so. Their minimum damage is 56 with all the crits.
With all the crits. Okay, and how many hit points do you have?
65.
What's their max damage?
Just gonna roll their damage.
Well, here's the thing. If the first 2 of the 4 crits take you down, then the next ones will be.
I don't think
failed
it
death
can.
saves.
It's 65
you
total
mess up.
damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious. Like, exactly unconscious.
You take massive damage. We'll worry about that later.
Oh yeah.
You already had damage. That's not exact.
Wait, no, I thought massive damage
We
was
took
from
a
one
short
hit.
rest.
Oh, short rest. I forgot about that. What did you
I
say?
thought massive damage was from 1 hit.
No, it's per turn.
It's per turn? I thought it
Don't,
was
don't
one
hang
hit.
that one
It's
back
one
up.
hit, you're right.
Don't hang that one back up. That one's a very difficult pain to hang up. So,
No, we've had this discussion. Mike is right. It is
Yeah, it's
one
one
hit,
hit.
and that wasn't in 1 hit. So you're safe from
I
that.
didn't write that down. Hang on.
But you are immediately unconscious.
Oh my word.
4 attacks again, or 4,
5.
4, no. 3 were against him. 4 against you, which is 8 attacks. That was ridiculous, though. Oh my lord, that was ridiculous. 3 attacks hit. That misses. 4 attacks hit. 6 attacks hit. 7 attacks hit.
Okay.
What's your HP? Is it max? Okay, so 7 attacks hit. None of them are crits, though. That was just
How
against.
much
That was
damage?
just against you.
So how much damage does each attack do?
Are
they different?
A D6 plus 2. No, all of them are D6 plus 2. 14. Okay. I have to
So
roll
that's
7d6.
7d6 plus 14. That's not that bad. I don't think I can die here. No,
Not
7d6. If he rolls max on the
35 plus 14 is the max.
Oh no, I can't die. That's only 40.
Oh wait, sorry. 40. Wait, 70.
Well, that's crap.
7d6.
42.
So that's
plus
30.
That's
14.
40 damage.
40? Alright.
40. Once again, no massive damage because I was in a bunch of attacks. Charles? Or, Tor, your turn.
I say, are you going to make me do this in Draconic to all of these people who are stabbing me?
They don't respond as they continue to
Alright,
stab.
so just so you know, I'm going to be making 9 attacks this time.
Holy shit!
I have the attack action lets me make 2 attacks, and I get to make 2 extra attacks because I have 2 weapons. And then I have action surge, which lets me do that a second time. And then my bonus action, actually I'm not going to be making 9 attacks. I'm going to use healing word on him to burn him up and make 8 attacks.
That was a really good decision. to use the word.
Okay, that's 1 attack that hits, which I'm going to be doing 1 attack at a time.
Okay.
Starting here with this guy.
Re-describe to me where all your attacks are coming from.
My warhammer.
You have what
So
what's
I
the
have-
economy?
Okay, so I've got the whole dual wielding setup. So for each attack I make with the attack action, I get a free offhand attack as part of the same action.
Yeah.
I'm a level 5 fighter, so I have 2 attacks on my turn.
And they both have extra attack. You
So I have 4
two-
attacks when I take the attack action.
Yes, and then you're gonna use
And then I have
action
action
surge.
surge.
That's insane. All right.
Luckily, I can only do that once per short rest.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Bash it, bro.
Okay, so that's 1 attack that hits, deals, which by the way, all of this is non-lethal.
Okay.
So I'm trying to knock these guys out.
Yeah.
Dealing, that's 11 bludgeoning.
Yeah, they have a 15 AC.
15 AC.
15 AC. I'm just gonna let you do it. 15 AC and 22 health.
22 health. Alright, that's 11 at first. It's. Alright, that one goes down to 2 attacks.
We don't have enough unconscious ones.
10.
Just gonna start removing your bodies from consciousness.
Alright.
Which one goes down next?
The second one took 3 attacks to drop. So that's 5 attack. No, it took 2. No, it took.
You're at 5.
I'm at 5. Alright, so action surge has been used. I'm on my second attack of my action surge. It's that's 9. Crit. Yep. I crit him. Do you want me to roll that?
No, I'm
Okay.
Stalin dead. What is he?
Okay, that was 6, right?
What did that say?
Was it 7? Okay, yeah. It took 2 to get that guy down.
7.
I have 1 attack left. Okay, Spence, by the way. My healing word heals you for 8 HP, I think.
Why?
Yeah, 8. And my last attack is going up against number 3, who I have not dealt with damage to. And that's going to hit healing 10.
That was a ridiculous amount of damage you just did. You did.
These are non-magical weapons, too. But I just did everything I could. And that was my last spell slot.
You are literally.
Oh,
You've done
hey.
everything.
It doesn't matter. Never mind. I hit all my
You
attacks.
did 98 damage in 1 turn.
I could have done more.
And you know,
If I had more time to set up. Oh, actually, I don't think there was any way for me to add more
I
damage.
really don't think you could have.
Oh, actually, I could have. My breath weapon, using it on all those enemies, would have done more damage. Total.
It's a ridiculous amount of
I
damage.
really should have used my breath weapon
Charles.
twice, but I couldn't do that non-lethal. At least not. I can't think of a way to breathe fire on someone and not
Except
have
for
it be
the
non-lethal.
unconscious breath weapon that you actively possess. That if you fail, you're
Yeah, but it only makes them incapacitated until the start of my next turn, I think. So it doesn't really bring them out of commission for very long. And each time I use my breath weapon, it takes 2 of my
You
attacks.
did an average of 12. What was that? Hang on. 12 and a quarter damage per attack.
Nice. No, that's impossible.
You got a crit in there.
I did get a crit in there. I made 8 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
The crit did it big.
96 is 12. So yeah.
Well, crit's fair after I critted some Jeff 4 times. What HP did you get to, Jeff?
I'm at 8.
I didn't have to use any bless or emboldening bond dice for that.
That was a ridiculous crit. I'm so sorry for those rolls again.
That is going to end my turn.
Charles, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry for taking so long.
You're good. Okay, so in this, I am coming out of the water.
They don't see you.
Whatever. Okay, so they don't see me. There's just the 3 left. All right.
I like to,
4.
once you emerge in
5.
combat, I say,
Oh, sorry, snake.
don't kill
I'm
police.
going like I'm going instantly. Like I'm jumping and I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
Okay,
So
so no time to hear me. That's cool.
no, unfortunately not. I just in this I heard a lot of bad noises at once, and so I'm jumping out, just assuming that it did not go well.
Okay, well, while you jump out, even if you're going to act, I'm still yelling at you.
Yes.
I say, don't kill him!
What are the dots?
Were there bodies once were
One
out there?
There's one at the. There's one right there.
No way their bodies are in the way. Okay, what you doing?
Okay, I would like to see
Because
if
this
I
is
can.
important for he's doing AoE that's about to kill him.
I would like to see if I can slightly bend a little bit on guiding bolts
No.
to affect. No. To affect more than one, specifically these two bozos, as
You want to do 2 targets instead of 1 target?
yes, because they are so close together, and it's a bolt of light.
No, sir. No,
We
that's
have to
that's
cast twin spell on that.
That's
that's
okay.
doubling his damage. I can't
That's
make
okay.
that
That's okay.
modification.
I felt I
They
would
take
rather.
half damage.
Just,
Same damage.
just so you know, if you do ever want to do that, the sorcerer has ability that lets you do
Interesting. Okay. Anyway,
Shut the sorcerer.
jump out of the water. Because they don't see me, do I have some kind of advantage? Because
Let's
I'm
see the
also,
attacker use advantage.
I'm also going to be flanking.
So you have double advantage on that. Well,
Single
and not the guiding bolt because it's a ranged spell attack, right?
Yeah, so you have a normal attack.
You have a normal
Yeah,
attack.
you would be making normal attack because you walked up into melee.
You'd want to do it from a
So
distance.
what you can do is
What's how much?
Just
could
more than
stand
5 feet away.
here- You could stand here.
Oh, yeah, I
cast
can
it,
still
and
be
then
in the water.
walk forward.
Yes, you could get normal advantage from that.
Okay. Regular advantage on number 5. uh, 23.
Hits.
Alright.
Whew. I'm really afraid that he's gonna roast this lizard, and I really don't want to have to kill these guys.
If he did AoE, he could kill all of the dead bodies. Or unconscious
Alrighty.
Oh yes, Spirit Guardians would just kill all of them in one turn.
bodies. Kill everybody.
Could I borrow another d6?
That's just what Rogan's everybody.
Oh my lord.
That was the same exact roll I got last time. 46 as well. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 18 damage.
I'm so relieved he didn't die. You can't cast spells with not lethal damage. So if you did enough damage to kill him, you would have done it.
Except for
Do you know how
last.
much damage they have?
They have 22.
That's the only one that we said.
Okay.
You got anything else to hit him with?
Acid splash. Yeah.
Isn't Guiding Bolt your action?
Yeah.
Acid Splash also takes an action to cast.
Oh, I thought you guys said at one point I was able to use that as a bonus.
No, your spiritual weapon when you cast it is a bonus action. So your action is still free to cast like.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you were to cast the spell as a bonus action, you can still cast a cantrip as an action.
Understood. Alright.
You jump out of the muck and go strikes this lizard folk in the back.
Can I go back to
You can dive back into the muck. And they turn around and Jeff, your turn as he pops up. Like he's like a whack-a-mole, like whoop. Whoop.
the opposite of a whack-a-mole, the mole's whack.
Alright, Jeff, your turn. You're back up.
Honest question.
You just get smashed and clobbered, you go and jump
Do
back
I
up.
do the smart thing or play the character?
That's up to you.
I don't play the character. Jeff is mad, and he will rage, and it's that white temple rage again.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like getting hit.
He's got beat by shields and clubs
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
around
so
him.
it's a bonus action to rage.
Yep.
And I think unfortunately he's not going to be using out people.
We start feeding bloodlust.
No, that takes a bonus action to activate Bloodlust. It takes a bonus action. I
Yes.
can't do that.
Yeah.
But in this rage, he's not going to be worrying about lethal versus non-lethal.
Yeah, that's pretty valid.
He's pretty tick. He's also going to attack recklessly on the.
On number 5 or number 1?
I'll do the first on one, so I have advantage.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
What was that on? 5 or 1?
5.
Okay.
They have the same
5
health.
is dead. Yeah, you.
Oh, I have
got
double
through.
advantage. Oh, which one has which one had the guiding bolt?
5.
Okay, wait. Yeah, my extra.
You pull and you smash bloodlust through this creature. You cleave this lizard folk completely in half. And at that point, this one that had like resisted from fighting, he goes, "No!"
I actually also at the same time scream like that. Like, no!
And 5 is very dead.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna turn to this guy, and again take that attack. What's the armor class?
50.
Yeah, it definitely hits because we got an 18 here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the 2. 8. 4 and 8 with a 16 damage.
16 damage. He still lives as you drag up your blade across this creature.
That's a shame. I'll wait check
Raging! I like how it hangs off you look up there.
Oh, you guys also are blessed.
You have anything left with your turn?
this out. No, that was pretty much everything.
Okay. Lizard folks turn then. At this point now, you've kind of angered this one into coming to attack. The double balance. They're both going to make both their strikes on you, so that's 4 strikes with advantage. Hey, look, this time it didn't crit. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, it's
Yeah, I'll probably go unconscious.
okay, that was a crit.
I'm unconscious.
That was a miss, and that was also a miss. So 2 attacks hit. One of them's a crit. What's your ace? What's your HP?
It's 8, so I'm unconscious.
You're
Even
unconscious,
half.
yes.
No, it's 16.
Oh yeah.
16. You can still survive that. Hang on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, no,
effectively,
it
you
is.
have 16 hit points.
Effectively, yes.
These guys are not doing second damage.
But odds are I will most likely come unconscious.
So total is 8 plus 12 plus. That's only 13 damage.
Oh,
For
dude.
the total, so we round up, so it's 7 damage.
Yeah,
against you total.
buddy, it's what I've been waiting for.
So you take 7 after rounding, after getting rid of the resistance. So you still stand. The other lizard folk are gonna attack you as well, Micah. Get you in an advantage position. They're both gonna make 4 strikes as well.
Alright.
Okay, now I finally crit someone that wasn't you. Does that make you feel a little bit better?
Yes.
That's a miss. That's a miss. Normal hit. So also a crit normal hit.
I have 17 hit points.
So that's 8 plus 11, only 14. So 14 damage.
I've got 3 hit points.
Okay. Tor, it's your turn.
I, with a saddened look, throw my arrows at these guys. Not like actually throw them, but like it's some lethal. No. I'm still not attacking.
Oh, I know you are.
Then
You
the
just
water
cut
go
one in half.
all the way to like how far?
It kind of pretty much comes up to about here before it hits small again.
Okay.
No problem. So, who's your first attack against?
It's going to be up against.
Gotcha. Number 3. What do you do against number 3?
I deal. The first attack does 9 damage, and the second one was 11.
Unconscious on the second attack.
You still have 2 more.
I do. Go after this guy. And I'm actually. 5. And I'm actually gonna maneuver my way like this and use my incapacitating breath weapon on all 4 of you.
Ah, nice.
So, con saves 3 from the lizard folk and 1 from you.
Nice. What's your save DC? That's a 22.
What's the DC?
22.
Yeah.
My DC is going to be a 14.
So I succeed.
Everybody succeeds.
That's
I'm gonna. No, it doesn't. But I will make a bonus action attack.
Okay.
On. Suppose this guy.
So when you have everything, you can also take a bonus action attack, or is that a fighter thing?
No, that's my Holy Knight thing.
Oh, okay.
That lets me, when I cast a spell using my holy weapon as a focus or land an attack with it on a turn, I can
Gotcha.
wisdom modifier or no proficiency, either proficiency or wisdom modifier a number of times per day. I can make a bonus action attack with my holy weapon that deals a little bit of extra radiant damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
He min-maxes his character.
I was just curious where that came from. I don't know if it was a dual wielder thing or otherwise.
No, because his dual widow thing is not on a bonus action.
Well, I know that's what you told me. So
That's a 10 damage split bludgeoning radiant.
Okay, on who?
That first lizard guy.
Yeah. Okay, 10 damage. He still exists. Alright, Charles.
I'm so sad everyone succeeded that save.
I
That
rolled a
was
14, 15, and 18.
I have a
That's
plus
So I didn't even
four.
have to look at their bonuses.
I have a
Okay,
plus
so I'm
6, by
curious,
the way.
the
So.
time that I came up,
I'm unsurprised that you succeeded.
was I
knew you were
able
going
to hear him?
Yeah, you'd be able to hear.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to do a little another whack-a-mole again.
Oh, you might spare him a one from death by.
Don't make any
death.
promises. I'm not above hitting a dead body.
I would kill the one that was being nice.
I'm gonna pop out of the water. I'm assuming that I'm gonna try and go for the same one again. So I'm coming out of the same spot in the water, basically.
Are you trying to charge you guys?
Yeah.
Is that working?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Never mind. I did not work.
Anyway. Yeah. So popping out of the water, and I'm going to. Yeah, I'm trying. I would do my inflict wounds, which can do more damage, but I'm gonna stick with guiding bolt because I kind of don't want to kill them, but I don't care as much. I still care a bit. I do want to not kill them, but we're gonna go with that guy.
Okay.
And because he's flanked, do I still have advantage?
You don't have advantage because Guiding Bolt doesn't. It's not a melee attack. So you don't do flank.
And how did I get advantage?
You're unseen.
You are unseen. But now you're seen. Now that they know where you are. You just kind of. They don't know where.
You
Well,
didn't
they
take
know
the
that-
hide action.
Huh?
They said you didn't take the hide action. You just dropped the prong back into the water. In order to like hide yourself.
What if I were to swim over here and come out? Where's back this turn?
You would still be kind of like expecting a water popping gopher now.
Alrighty.
He's kind of.
Water popping gopher.
Is that not
just a beaver?
He basically kept an eye on your current your bubbles and stuff.
Alright. Alright, come on, I just charged you up. Do something for me.
No, stop.
My balls.
Is that a natural for you?
One, no, but
It's nice.
26. Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, he's just gonna.
Because he's gonna take down one, which means he's gonna target that one, and that one's just the nice one.
I'm sad.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Although Tor will have some choice words after
Bro's
this whole thing
angry.
is
You
over.
got knocked unconscious.
Bro, I'm angry. These guys, it's not like these guys wanted to fight us.
But
They
you
are
know-
fighting us under threat of their own deaths.
But the
Oh, yeah,
difference
so
is
I'm a
maybe-
giant
I
rat.
said it
Can
might
I
have
have
been
another
a threat.
D6?
They have some
What?
other
I already gave you
motivator.
one. I was starting with the
Can I have
I thought you
another
played
D6?
it another.
I said, like, as
Because
if
I'm
under someone's
casting it
threat
at
or possibly
a
something.
higher.
Something is persuading them.
I'm gonna need those both
It-
back on
it
my next
definitely
turn, by
looked
the way.
like fear, though.
Oh,
That's what it was. It's like
and so
they were very
got
clearly afraid to
turned
not
down,
fight.
but
Yes,
I
yes.
forgot guiding bolt also. An attack.
I
roll.
use
That's why I wanted to show mercy.
Huh?
I recall.
I was just saying, you don't know that there is a threat of death, but they were. It is clear to you, or seemingly
It's pretty clear to me
that
that-
they're
that-
afraid
That
to
kid,
attack you.
nothing good could come from them.
Yes,
At least from whoever.
that feeling is pretty clear.
19.
That is unconscious
What? I got it.
or dead. Yes.
I'm okay.
Sorry.
Alright, so Charles is gonna really struggle.
Your guiding bolt
I'm gonna
launches
stay
out
out
and
of the water.
burns into this lizard folk creature, and it collapses. And
I'm gonna
dies.
stay out of the water.
Number one is dead.
Yeah, I am.
I scream again. No!
And so does that. This one, this guy once again goes,
No! Stop killing them! Stop!
Um, and that brings us to Jeff's turn.
I activate Bloodlust as a bonus action.
Yeah, he's dead. There ain't no way he's not dead.
I attack this one, which is the nearest one to me at the
Yeah,
moment.
you had the 3d6, I imagine.
I gotta actually hit first.
Yes, remember it's a +1 weapon.
It's a +1, so currently we're +9 to it. So it's 19.
Hits.
Oh, great. Yeah, let me just roll this real quick.
I mean, he almost can't not kill him.
So it's
Yeah. It's gonna be really hard for you to not kill this thing.
Oh, nah, he's dead. He's
Yeah, that's frightening.
26 damage.
26 damage. Yeah.
Oh,
One slash through this creature, and he goes.
No!
You
killed him!
He scared you.
Yeah.
I was
So
so
murdered him.
That was so loud. Oh my word.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah. That was. Oh, he had a name.
The bloodlust is satiated, right?
Yes, he's satiated. He won't
How
hurt
did you
this
kill
turn.
Like, what did it look like?
Basically, imagine, so I've had my back to him.
Snap jaw.
Now, essentially, I turned around with the greatsword from this position, here, and swung us straight up and down. Like, so my back was to him.
So, like
I
he
brought
cut
it
it
up.
off this
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I basically
cleaved
him along
I
this
figured.
plane.
Did he like do the?
What if you told me it was a really low saving throw? I was like, oh, this will just only kill me.
Yes, they suck your soul and then heal themselves.
Oh, cool. How much do they heal? Is it like your hit dice or something?
At this time, I have
That'd
fallen
be
to
cool.
my knees.
Yeah, so to be medically accurate, there's a sagittal plane cleaving.
Nice.
And then from there, I'm going to
3d6
do a transverse plane strike against the next guy for my second attack. And because Micah's right there, I get that extra spicy.
No, I'm hostile towards them.
Your hostile doors?
You're
Yeah,
hostile?
Like, literally, I plan on,
Alright,
like,
alright.
making you unconscious my next turn.
Straight, fair enough, fair enough. It's still a 21.
That
Okay,
hits.
it's not good.
Yeah.
No!
I mean,
It's probably won't
It's
kill
not
him.
that. Nah, no, won't kill him. It's only a 13 or
Well,
something.
I already,
damage.
no, that does kill him. I did 10 to him.
You did! Don't kill him!
And then I bring it, I
Oh.
basically launch back and just swing as hard as I can at his midsection.
Oh,
It
no.
Did
does!
you get that guy too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we killed them all.
No, most of them are unconscious.
Oh, okay. Most of them are still
1, 2,
unconscious.
3, only 4 of them are dead. So far we're at 50% unconscious rate.
Yep. Yeah,
44.
that one's also slash, you said, through horizontally this time.
Yeah, transverse plane.
Just, you see the weapon as it passes through, some of the blood from the creature sucks into the blade. You see the red lining the edges. And then this creature, his top half just topples, and you see his face as he's fighting you. This look of horror and regret as his top half topples onto his bottom half, and then they fall apart and hit the ground. And at this point, like, all of them are dead. Or unconscious. I mean, if you're hostile, I won't end initiative then.
Well, how many
do you have
hit
anything
points
else
do you
on
have
your
left?
turn?
1 hit point,
You
that's
have a
why.
single hit point?
Yeah, on my next turn I'm going to attack him. And you use reckless attack, right?
Yeah,
It's yours, Tor, yeah.
Actually, no, that turn I didn't use reckless attack.
Okay.
Because I already had the advantage.
So just
I've
regular
also
roll.
started falling. I've fallen on my
I thought-
knees and I've started crying.
Oh,
Did you
no,
because
I'm
I did
sorry.
use
First life I've ever took.
I did not. You didn't? I rolled that just straight.
Okay. What's your AC?
15. I
15.
guarantee you're going to hit. It's not,
I definitely did.
yeah, it's not a hard hit.
Alright, yeah, just first hit, bonk him on the
Your
head.
hammer bumps and you drop.
Is this lethal or not lethal?
I'm trying to knock you out. I don't think I could kill you right now if I wanted to. Or I guess I actually could.
Yeah, if I'm unconscious, just keep
Yeah,
stabbing
if I was going to say,
Just keep hitting me.
I do make enough attacks to kill
As you drop
But I'm
unconscious,
stable.
your weapon's kind of bloodless phase ends as well, and it stops. It had like a faint bloody glow on the edge of the weapon that is now
Ah, sick.
subsided.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay.
I look up at you. I say, they were afraid for their lives. That's why they fought us. It's pretty clear that whoever they're employed by wants us dead.
I kind of have a dead face with just tears struggling down. And I'm looking up at you now, continuing to cry. And like,
Do you remember the lizard folk from the camp? These are part of the same group.
I just say,
I would be able to assume that, right? I'm assuming they're dressed in the same kind of tattered robe-ish
Pretty
things.
much, yeah. Easy assumption.
I asked them to stop fighting, and they were just afraid. Not of me. Well, we must do better. I reach for your hand because you're on your knees, right?
I'm still on my knees. So I'm about to do every one of us carries a ceremonial dagger for certain purposes, and I take it out and
You're like,
I carve a slight line underneath each of my eyes as I bleed blue blood, and I take some of the blood and I put a dot on my head, and I say, I have fallen off the way. I am no longer welcome back to my home. And I just sit there with blood and tears streaming down my face as I have now scarred my face in the tradition of now having taken a life. I have forsaken my vow and also forsaken the claim that I have to be welcomed in my monasterio home.
you've essentially broken whatever like oath you swore when you became like a disciple of your god.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so now the stars represent that I have fallen from
I'd like to wake up Jerry or Jeff.
What?
the way. Jerry.
I'm sorry.
Jeff, you're shaken awake. Your blade bloodlust lying next to you. Your head kind of cloudy from the previous battle.
Oh, what happened? I don't remember anything after I got hit.
Killed them.
What?
You killed them.
Oh, God.
They were fighting us because they were afraid for their lives.
You sit up
Not
on the
of
ground
us.
and you see the severed bodies surrounding you. Three creatures in halves.
All in different
In
directions
different
as well.
directions of half. The blood still spilling.
My hands covered with blood.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I kind of look down and just go,
I lost control again. Can't have done that. I wasn't supposed to.
and I kind of stumble towards Charles and I go,
Can you do something for me?
kill me.
I'd say that's enough.
I'm still kind of. I'm dead, like emotionless at this point.
I look at you guys like falling apart in front of me, and I like stand up and I say, "Soldiers, pull yourselves together."
I'm not a soldier!
I slap you across the face.
I go unconscious again.
I say, this isn't the first time we've killed innocents. But we still have a mission, and if you guys are going to wallow in self-pity here, you're not going to help us. We still have a job to do. If you're upset, direct that energy towards what we are supposed to do, not towards self-pity. Although, it does suck to be in your positions. But
He can't hear you. It's only me now.
Yeah.
I say,
I do! No, I didn't do damage, but that's funny though. That's really funny.
I say to you guys, that encounter did not end like any of us wanted. But there's nothing we can do to change that. So, let me ask you guys, what are you going to do to make sure that doesn't happen? what are you going to do to be better?
Is he still unconscious?
No, I woke him up. He was just joking.
Oh, no, I was dead serious. I should have
Oh.
been conscious.
Well, yeah, because you had 1 HP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Right,
didn't
you
do
like
I
a
didn't
slap
slap
without
him with
doing
the
damage,
intention of doing damage. I slapped him with the intention to get him to stop talking.
It's funny.
I just say that to you guys, and then I walk away and start collecting the dead bodies.
Which there are 4.
There are 4 of them. I'm
You
going
see,
to.
one of the bodies you pick up, he's wearing this ritualistic necklace that everybody else is wearing, except one of the pieces has the letters S in, and it looks like a very ruggedly carved A, and it has like a P, except it's drawn wrong. And it kind of almost looks like a D, but you see just a little stick out of the P at the bottom. And then you see J-O-W, like you meant to spell jaw, but you didn't know it was spelled with an
Oh,
with
so his
an
name's
A.
Snapjaw?
Snapjaw is the one that kind of restrained himself from fighting you. You see this kind of necklace with Snapjaw drawn into it, except misspelled and very rough.
And how many pieces is the Snapjaw?
Snapjaw's in 2 pieces.
And where is it, like, divided?
They used to divide it from top to bottom, right?
Yeah, sad to the plane, so
Oh,
right along this one.
Yeah.
3 left and right halves.
I-
Probably the worst way to divide it.
I
No,
still
he got
remind-
ranked first. It was a very quick death. Genuinely, didn't feel anything after the initial hit.
True.
The other one, I feel sorry for that guy. That guy.
The
had
guy
a
in 2
couple-
halves could.
He was making facial expressions and noises to you in front
Oh
of your
yeah,
faces. He
the
was
one bisected really felt it as
before
he
his
bled
body
out.
fell apart.
He really felt
I-
it as he bled out on the ground.
Essentially, I want to do the best of my ability to give these guys a proper burial.
It's a little bit easier in this drier area, but still complicated and hard.
Absolutely.
You're still filling the water and
Jeff,
rushing in.
Dead silent is going to also help.
I specifically go for the body I killed because there's another ritual that we have to do with the first thing that we kill if we happen to do so. So I take him out to the water and with the ceremonial dagger, I place it on his chest. And oh yeah, what does he look like? So I am with guiding bolt.
He's kind of got this like the burns outside of his body before like piercing it. It's kind of like if
He's kind
someone.
of a burn on his back too, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like he was hit in the back, and he's got this kind of this ashy, scarred skin outside of a circle, and then in the circle there's like an impression into his back where it dug into him. There's burned and cauterized like flesh on the inside.
So
It's
yeah,
kind of like a big hole.
yeah. So I lay the dagger on him. I take him out to the water and then gently push him down and say that it's a silent prayer.
I would like to grant.
I think
What is it called? The thing that I grant inspiration. Inspiration. Except I would grant it to everybody because it was a great moment with a bunch of feelings. I felt like it was really good role play, and it also had very funny. I laughed really good. But since you both already have inspiration, it's really only granted to
Charles does. Oh no, he does.
Charles does have inspiration.
I
So
have
it's really only
inspiration.
granted to Jeff.
I'd like to
But it would have been granted to everybody had you not had it. basically.
I'd like to decide that the way that I ceremonially like bury people is essentially like in Star Wars.
That's cool. Also reasonably challenging, but you can make it on the stone pedestal.
I kind of figured. I figured it wouldn't be too hard to get the fire to start because I can make it.
It's keeping it lit that would be the problem if you did it on the ground. But on the stone area, not too
I
challenging.
was gonna say if needed, I could destroy some of the water in the area so that they're perfectly dry.
You could do that as well. Yeah. True.
That would
Destroy
probably
the
help.
water in the ground in the area and make it more
Can you
drier.
destroy the water in dead bodies?
Uh,
Can you essentially
if I
cast
can't
destroy
destroy
water
the
to
bottom
modify?
no,
Not allowed.
That'd be cool.
he
You
says
could-
he can.
I'm just saying though, that'd be cool if you could mummify a
Because
body
it would
by
also
casting
be
destroy
cool if I
water.
could destroy the water in a living body.
I probably would have allowed it, but he says he can. So
But I'd like to. before I get back to sleep, I want to tie up the remaining unconscious lizard folk with my 50-foot of rope.
Okay.
Just tie them up, disarm them, and let me check my pack because I know they have teeth that they can bite through with.
You do.
So let's see.
Is there any metal laying on the ground?
Yeah, some of them like their shields are kind of these sort of shells with metal spikes. Some of them have these metal swords and weapons, and you can scrape metal from.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Metal
I'm gonna tie them up while they're unconscious, put them in a canoe, and send them back downstream.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, what?
I was gonna say, Tor, can you heat up that metal?
I can't
pull
heat up.
out an anvil, a couple hammers.
Just pull out and
You were carrying an
You have
anvil with
Smith's
you?
tools?
I have Swiss tools.
That's cool.
I'm strong
Right.
enough to. Are you kidding me?
No, there's no way you're strong enough to casually carry an anvil.
much of the way.
Anvil? You can get pretty light ones.
Oh, I guess so.
It's a small anvil.
Like,
It's not a
still,
full size.
You got-
It's
you don't
only
have
about
these.
this big and about that.
When you said anvil, I was thinking like a full-size
No,
anvil.
no,
like you're just
dude.
carrying that with you.
It's a little bit.
Can
I pull out
I?
my Swiss tools and I say, if you could heat this up, what I'll do is I'll basically just create like metal mouth guards that prevent them from gnawing.
Alright, roll
I
it.
also have proficiency in Smith's tools, so I would like to help in any way I can.
We're both
In addition to
Smith's
cast
tools.
like
Nice.
guidance.
Add your proficiency, roll with what ability check do you think is most appropriate that might also maybe
Nice.
sleight of hand or maybe
Honestly, it would probably
Athletics, maybe.
it would probably just be an ability check assigned with an ability score with the tools, right? And not like a specific ability.
like
Like if you were doing Smith's tools, it would be per player that you could assign it. Like, for example, if his method of smithing is particularly brutish, you could use strength for him.
so yeah,
if-
roll
yeah.
with strength, add your proficiency bonus, and roll with advantage with help.
Nice.
I don't remember
so
how we
that's-
officially ruled it, but that's the most reasonable thing I can come up with to make sure that tools aren't only a rogue thing. It's
That's
like-
23.
23, yeah, it's not too challenging for you. You can make these mouth guards. You can kind of hook them around with these straps and stuff around the back of their head, and kind of you to shape it to their
They can
protruding
breathe.
mouths.
They can breathe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the mouth isn't. You didn't form it to their face.
No.
So they can just like mumble talk.
Right, yeah.
They
And
just
Like,
are not
that's-
able to bite things.
Okay.
It's kind of like pretty much. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'd like to go back to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
You guys just gonna plop them there and leave them?
But I'm making it run down stream.
I don't really think we need to. I feel like
Might lead to their deaths.
yeah, it might lead to their deaths. I don't want to kill them.
Okay.
But I do want to give them a spiel tomorrow morning.
All right. We're gonna call the session there then.
Can we finish our long rest?
Yeah, your long rest
Yes.
is finished without any problems. You guys can take the full benefits of the long rest. So will these lizard folk. Well, I'll say you all wake up in the morning. Cool. And we're gonna call the session there. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Specifically with that, I have extra things I wanted to do with the hemp and rope.
Yeah.
Allowing assuming the creatures are small. What size are the creatures? Are they medium or small?
Medium.
Medium. All right. Well, essentially, is there enough material to tie them all up in one group and also tie their hands?
If you use everybody else's hidden rope as well.
I have like 100 feet.
Oh, then yeah. Okay. I'd like to do that.
Go ahead.
Essentially, so that they're not going to just claw their way out. I'd like to, tie them up in such a way that prevents them from cutting the rope and freeing themselves.
Perfect.
Do you want to do an outro for us?
Huh?
Outro?
Yeah. Good session, everybody. Pretty insane session. I like the role playing at the end. That's it. Goodbye.